There we go. Howdy, everyone, and welcome to our next episode of Scales of War. We're a group of amateur wargamers and tabletop role players, as well as voice actors, game designers, and just a bunch of all-around cool guys who are playing a heavily homebrewed version of Warhammer 40,000's Only War, specifically the version made by Fantasy Flight. So today is going to be one of our brass sessions. That's going to be the big war map. So any updates on how the war is progressing, you get to figure out how that's going today. And before we begin, as always, let us introduce our main cast. I am Paul Tood. I am the War Master. I'm the one running this crazy show, or running is the wrong word. I'm the one who's vaguely prodding things in the direction and roll for all the enemies. Yeah. So let's go down the list. Dan, let's start with you.
Dan, I'm playing the Coloradicus, First Tank Legion, and today, since it's a brass session, I'm playing Colonel Marcus Strunn and all the senior Coloradicus members.
All right. Next, that would be Mr. Nunn.
Hey, I'm Mr. Nunn, and I'm an idiot as I clicked stream instead of record earlier, but that's beside the point. I'm a voice actor who's currently going to college to become professional at this. I've had a couple roles in the past. Today I am playing the Einherjari underneath Jarl Regenleaf Alfield Daughter. And I'm recording these and editing these as well. So I'm glad everyone who's been enjoying them has been. Thank you.
Yeah. Very good. Rasp.
Hi, I'm Rasp. I am a professional ride operator. No, that is not a joke. And I am taking a break from herding cats in my day job to being one of the cats being herded here for Paul. And I was totally going to call Mr. Nunn out for that fuck up if he hadn't himself. So you dodged a bullet there.
And here I was just going to sweep the whole thing under the rug. I'm getting too well into the role of the Inquisitor. Just hide everything behind there. It didn't see it. Didn't happen. Last but certainly not least, Valis.
Howdy, everyone. I'm Valis, maker of much strange homebrew and additions to the game. Hound's Bane in the background, as always. Today, as I have in many days previously, I play the Thrinos Mobile Task Force Sirens, led by Syntagmatarchus on. Let the chaos commence.
Yes. And speaking of, we have our daily ritual of a roll. Lights. All right. Fun. So, when last we left off for the brass session, everything was going fairly well. There is a bit of a ammo issue in the grass, but you took out so many aeronautica. Surely they can't have much more up there.
Well, I've also got another force closing on their base.
Oh yeah,
because the base is still there, but it's not going to be much longer because a whole nother battle group is about to hit it.
Yep, and then we have everything in the border front. So the northernmost city, which is the one closest to the border with Catonica, has been liberated. The player characters last time were able to uncover some less than good news in that there were a few Gene Stealer cults that seem to have started infiltration using the greenskin attacks as cover. But they've already started rooting those out, so it should be all right. Soon they'll be progressing into the actual territory city of Catonica. At least one part of Catonica. It's a weird town. It's technically got two different sides on the spill. But we'll get into that lore later when we actually more into it. And then Bloody Claim has been going pretty well as well. the Coloradicus have been progressing forward. Gloomhome is completely clear of Xenos threats. There's also the one of the cities in Bloody Claim that was liberated by the Einherjari and the Cuskas. They're currently trying to fight the Chaos forces that are closing in and basically pillaging their way through one of the other cities in Bloody Claim. Can they stave off the Chaos incursion? We don't know. We'll have to see. All right. And so for today, we are at a commander turn in our big turn order kind of thing. So first things first, let's resolve some things that we had from last brass session that come this time, which is the Einherjari. You receive essentially enough soldiers for 1 battalion, as well as 50% ammunition for 1 battalion. Coloradicus, you get 25% of the soldiers for a battalion, as well as 6 battalions of full ammo resupply.
Awesome.
And the Maldine, you have 25% of a battalion returned in reinforcements.
All right.
Is that my logistics I got?
Yes, that was your logistics from last time.
The requested logistics troopers. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll figure out where to put those.
I had forgotten I had that coming. I am still going to end up merging my super understrength one and have a battalion almost back to full.
All right. So, I think the best way to start off this session, you know what? We'll just go straight into the next slide. We've got 3. Again, everyone has 3 logistics rolls to get back ammunition and reinforcements. And let's go for the bottom up on this list. So we'll start with the Thrinos. If you would like to make your rolls, start.
Let's see. I have actually taken some injury and a little bit of ammunition cost just due to acting outside of tactical range, which is just par for the course for a CNC regiment, where it's kind of an implied thing that we're just not going to be within supply lines very often.
Yeah.
So I should actually attempt to get a little bit more forces and a little bit more munitions.
Okay.
This would be commerce, then?
Yes, flat commerce rolls.
Can I debate?
How so?
I just mean we're all very logical people in the Mole Task Force Sirens, and our primary resupply generally comes from the debating of venerated logistician Mechanicus units.
There's technically one problem with that. You're not asking your logisticians right now, you're asking the Minotaur.
Ah, darn you. You are true about that. I thought maybe I could ask the Mechanicus, but fair.
It's one of those things that, well, technically, it's one of those things where technically you are Mechanicus aligned, but you still got to go through the Department Minotaurum.
I like the idea.
So,
I go up to the desk. I need munitions. And they look at me, they're like, yes, we make the munitions, but you must request it from this other desk.
Basically, yeah. Welcome to the bureaucracy that is the Imperium of Man.
Fair enough. All right, commercials go.
Do keep in mind, as you are commanders, and this is a new session, you do have your fate restored. That being said, you also have 3 rolls that you can distribute as you wish. All right, 1 degree of success. What is this for? Is this for bodies or munitions?
That's for bodies.
Okay.
Next one will hopefully be for munitions, or perhaps nothing. Nothing it is. All right. We have some potential bodies coming in to reinforce our elite troops.
Yes. In fact, based on our rules from last time, if I recall, you get 25% of a battalion.
Sounds about right. They'll be coming in later, though, correct?
Yes, they'll be coming in basically at the start of the next session.
All right.
But they have been requested and they are confirmed to be on the way. Yes, for every degree of success, you gain 200 troops, which is 25% active troops, assignable for one battalion. Yep.
All right. That's my commercials done.
No fate.
No, I have more important things to spend fate on.
Very well. Moldine.
All right. So the thing is, it's munitions, munitions, and munitions. Maybe the third roll will go into more troops, but I'm thinking munitions, munitions, munitions.
All right, then. Let us see those rolls, then. Again, flat commerce.
Any bonuses for the fact that I am on the planet that our munitions come from?
I could say a +5. Yeah.
I will take it. I am going to not decide yet if I want to reroll that.
Okay. Yeah. You may decide after you get all your rolls in.
I am going to refresh the page.
Yeah, target 85 or target 58 with a roll of 85 twice.
I am refreshing the page right now.
That's fair.
I am gonna put the third into into munitions.
A success.
There we
Ooh.
effing go.
Critical
we
success.
Effing go. How much does a critical success with 6 degrees of success give me?
So, separate roll is made for material ammo. For this commerce roll, every degree of success is 50% assignable to one battalion. So, with 6 degrees of success alone, that is 3 battalions worth, 3 full battalions worth of material. However, this is a critical success. So you get, I believe it would be 4 battalions worth. Yeah.
All right. I am going to do some quick math. You can move on to somebody else. I will let you know if I'm doing a reroll here in a second. But you can move on to somebody else.
All right. Excellent. Well, I will say if we move on to somebody else, you can't do any more rerolls.
Are you willing to wait for me to do math?
Okay. You know what? Sure. Yeah.
Uh,
All right. I shall be generous. Next, Einherjari.
Well, I think first of all, I'm needing bodies. I got a
Yeah,
problem. I
you're
need to
taking
throw bodies at the
everywhere.
floor.
Roar.
Alrighty. And you know what else I need? More bodies. I'm gonna fate that.
Yeah. I will say, with a critical fail, on a reinforcement roll, technically you will get bodies.
Yes, thank you. I'm
Ha
still
ha
fating
ha
that.
ha.
You know, just saying, they may not be the ones you need or you want or relevant or good in any way, shape, or form, but you might get something. with
Oh
a quick
yes,
fail.
we get a whole battalion of Valkyrans.
Yep.
All right.
Respect us, Valkyrans.
And final one, I
Okay.
need missiles. I need weapons.
How about anti-tank weapons?
Preferably anti-tank,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, just to specify.
Okay.
I got you.
I'm going to say, first off, you get your ammo resupply, and it's going to be actually the same as Rast there, so it'll be 4 full battalions worth.
4. Nice.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we must remember, this is for general resupply and reinforcement. Special, special things like getting specialist ammo and that sort of thing is separate roll.
Yeah, I know.
That's later. But yeah, basically, for flavor, we will say if you have any anti-tank groups, they get first priority in the weapons.
That's kind of what I was hoping. Alrighty.
I
Alright, so-
will re-roll one of those. I have spent so much ammo that without spending fate, 4 full battalions worth of ammo is not enough to fully resupply me.
Yikes. We found the weakness of Aeronautica. They
Yeah, right.
go through ammo like nothing.
I am going to fate the other one. I am
Okay.
fully aware this leaves me very tapped for special projects, but oh well. I'm mostly
Wait.
filled back
You
up.
forgot to add in the +5 that he gave you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's 1 degree of success then, which
Yeah.
is another 50%.
Correct. So you have 4.5 battalions worth of ammo.
Okay.
Right.
I needed
Also,
5.18 to fully resupply, so that's close, but not quite there yet.
so also to clarify, Einherjari,
Mm-hmm.
you guys basically have 2 full battalions worth of reinforcements.
Okay, good to know.
Reinforcements.
Out of curiosity, when you get fresh troops, do they come with that percentage of ammo? Like those 25% fresh troops for one of my battalions, does that battalion get plus 25% ammo?
I'm going
Feels
to
like
say
it might be a bit much.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
It might be more realistic, but for game balance, I'm going to have to say no.
Okay, that's fine.
It's more of a, we have assigned you, go talk to the quartermaster down there to get your gun. Or maybe it's just, okay, you got your gun here, go talk to them for your last packs.
Oh, yes. Here's your gun, and here's your ammo. Whichever one dies, you get the other.
Exactly.
There we go.
That is... I don't know how that works with Aeronautica.
Colorado.
You
That
are
works.
a pilot. This is a
All
plane.
right. Ammo. Ammo.
There we go.
And not really sure. Replacement personnel, which means like people and vehicles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's one of the things with the reinforcements is vehicles do count in that as well. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna re-roll that fail.
All right.
You know what?
Oh.
I got this. I got this. It was being delivered, but it was part of a Cuskas, like it was being escorted by the Cuskas, and there was a miscommunication, and it got blown up like by the Cuskas, like right over, like kind of in this area.
I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna run with it a little bit.
Mhm.
Basically, there was a request put in by the Coloradicus for reinforcements. It was approved. They were sent in, and a Shuska escort was basically attached to it. Basically, there was a mistake with the paperwork to not mix the Shuskas with the Coloradicus at any point. And as you were passing by Mold Tetrius, which is the moon of Mold Secundus, which is the Forge World,
Right.
all of them went missing. And no one is sure what happened exactly. Basically, all of them just went dark at the exact same time.
Orcus is the moon.
Oh, that's right.
Tertius
Sorry.
is the ice world.
Yeah,
Right.
right. Quartus. Sorry. Quartus. But yeah, what has happened to them? No one is certain about right now. GM will remember that.
Okay.
I'll just make a note of Warmaster will remember this.
That's still 3 battalions worth of supply for ammo. And
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, because wait.
No, just 3.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, they critical successes, right? Yeah. So 3 battalions of ammo resupply and 25% of a battalion in manpower.
Yep.
To be showing up next time.
Correct.
Or yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. I think I'll split. Yeah, I'll split the logistics battalion between the 2 battle groups.
All right.
And I'll just. Let's just do. Yeah, I don't feel like coming up with a token right about now.
That's fair. Okay.
Actually, I'll just do that now, just so I don't freaking forget.
Okay, so that is reinforcements. Now let us move on to special items. Again, up to 3 rolls for special items per session. And we'll just go right back down the list as before. So, Coloradicus.
What do you mean by specialist items?
So, like special equipment, special ammo, requesting special vehicles, that sort of thing. I will say
Sure.
if you do not have any specific requests for that, I will allow 1 extra roll for general resupply and reinforcements.
I will. I will request. What do you think here? I will request a. Nah, you know what? I'm good.
Okay. If you have
I'll
no,
just I'll just roll another. Yeah.
okay, ammo resupply or reinforcement.
Ammo.
Okay. 3
There
6s.
you go.
All right. So that is another battalion and a half worth.
So that's
4.5.
Yeah.
Battalions worth. Yep. Same as the ball died. Funny enough. Okay. Einherjari. Oh wait, Mr. Nudd.
Einherjari
Mr.
stepped away.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Nudd stepped away for a moment. Sorry. We'll just skip to the ball died then.
I don't have a lot of special stuff to ask for. But I would like to request a crate of a special gun that I am going to message to you so that it can be a surprise if I succeed and it turns up.
Okay.
This is one of my home pattern items. It is near unique.
Oh, that one.
I want a shipment of those. It
Okay.
is near unique.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, but it's home pattern.
It is home pattern, yes. And you are on the home that it's made on. But
Well, we're technically on the planet below the home that's made on.
Yeah.
But point still stands.
it's a 20-minute ride to go get it. We need to pull up the
Does remind
all right,
me,
so
I do need to check a thing.
near unique. That penalty is heavy. Near unique is a -50 normally. So I would say a +10 for being, very close to where it's being made. So yeah, that's overall a -40.
I have a 13% chance to get this. But that does mean that if I do get it, there is a good chance I get it with a crit. Holy feffing shit.
Okay.
There we go.
So, would you like to tell everybody what you have received, or do you want it to be a surprise for next time when the shipment comes in?
I want it to be a surprise when it gets issued.
Okay. So it will be here in time for the next brass session. However, you basically only get enough for like outfitting the specialist of 1 battalion. So choose wisely where they go.
Oh, it's going to the specialists in my combined companies.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And that's been the Maldian philosophy since season 1. The combined companies get the cool shit first because that's where we're putting our best foot forward.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And we only get 1 special request?
You get up to 3 rolls.
Oh, I get
So
up to
up to-
3.
These
Yeah,
are also
so
for
up to
clocks and logistics and lore, etc.
Mhm.
no, those are separate.
Oh, we have 3 different things then now.
Yeah, you've got your general reinforcements, you got your specialist resupply, and then you have your clocks. There's 3
I
things.
would
Okay.
like to requisition my home pattern personal armor, which is drop armor, which I don't think we established a rarity for, but it's essentially lighter weight flak with an inbuilt grav chute.
Right.
I would
think we
say the
based it-
rarer of flak or grav chute would be the rarity. Maybe 1 rarity higher than the rarer of the 2.
Yeah, I think I was leaning towards the graph shoot being the rarity. Let me pull up. I always
Because
forget
it
in the
does
brass session.
actually give slightly less protection than regular flak.
Yeah. Which was the trade-off, basically.
Yep, it's 3 head, 4 body, 3 arms and legs.
Come on, load. Armory. War gear. I hear it is graph shoot. Yeah, graph shoot is rare. So that's minus 20.
All right. Do I get the source bonus again?
Yes.
Okay. Let me roll that.
You do have 1 more roll, so if you would like to roll for the same item again, you may.
Yeah, I don't have anything else I particularly want to get right away. I was thinking about haywire missiles, but we haven't really run up against an enemy that warrants haywire missiles.
Yeah.
I'm going to refresh the page again. But I am, as much fun as it would be to have that, I am not going to fate that, because I think I'll want my fate for special projects.
All right. Einherjari.
Let's see. I want my jumping tank.
Ooh, all right. So that is going to be what
Extremely
did we
rare.
establish already? Extremely rare. So that is a minus 40.
Okay.
And unfortunately, you don't get a bonus for the Forge world it comes from being like right next door.
Yeah, that's true. That's fine. It's fine. I don't
Okay.
need it yet, but I want it. What else do I want?
I mean, you can try that twice more without spending fate.
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's try it at least once more without spending fate. Then we'll see.
Okay.
Getting closer.
Oh, real close. Target 19, roll 24.
I like to imagine that this is literally just bombarding the Munitorum with the same paperwork over and over again.
I like that.
I do like that
You
idea.
act like there's another way for bureaucracy to work.
All right,
I've been
we're
in
gonna
the
try
trenches,
one
man.
more
That's
time.
what to do.
I don't have anything else I want to request. We'll try one more time.
All right.
And then I think I'm going to fate this one more time, just in case.
All right. I spit the fate early.
Nah, okay.
I mean, you could fate another one of the rolls.
No, I got to save my last point of fate.
So, basically, you send off the paperwork for the jumping tanks, and the Minotaur sent you a clarification request of why you want jumping spiders.
No, that would be if I had jumping tanks.
That's true.
It's intimidation tactics. Don't they know that? We're fighting chaos. Don't they know they're afraid of spiders? I mean, come on.
Hey, just because I'm a chaos god.
What would you like?
Yep, Thrinos.
All right. I would like to formally request the deployment of micro-evacuation Valkyries to the warfronts.
Okay. So you currently do not have any of those really in the field, correct?
Yes, they are by default not in the field. Obviously, we would have some on ships.
You'd like to request more, though.
Yes, I would like to request them in an amount that they can properly support battalions to be deployed. Whether that means I'm requesting them to be deployed or requesting them to be sent to me is to be seen.
Okay. All right. Roll for it. Let's see. They would be the same rarity as the standard Valkyrie because it's a home pattern.
They are rare.
They are rare. So, yeah, minus 20.
And this is commerce?
Yes.
Ouch. All right.
Now, because this is home pattern, I will say you can actually make the argument that you're dealing with your own Mechanicus this time.
I will logically request their deployment then. I will still incur the 20 penalty, though, obviously.
Yes, that holds no matter what. Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
I like it coming down to, this would be an inefficient decision. You only have one battalion about to be obliterated. Venerated logistician. The loss of a single battalion is quite severe to the efficiency of the war effort. But it is within operable measures.
You have another battalion right there next to it.
I will use my fate and try once more.
You haven't even deployed all of your battalions yet.
Oh, it's not a crit, at least.
Not a crit. Unfortunately, now they're getting into actual logistics issues of like, yes, but shipping them is going to take a while. We got to put the crates,
Mm-hmm. And you got to fill out the forms in triplicate just for the crates alone.
We love forms. It's fine.
And you've got to feed them.
Mm-hmm.
So what else? Would you like to continue trying to get that, or would you want to try to get something else?
I think we'll give it another go with the second request.
Okay.
For reference, by the way, on the macro scale, assigning these is giving field Medicae support to a battalion.
Yeah.
As previously discussed and determined. Oh!
Success.
That one was much better.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
All right. I will say you were given enough to support 2 battalions.
All right. I'll determine soon.
Yep. Do you have any other requests?
Specialty requests? No, not really. Mostly it's clock requests left for me.
All right. All right. Let's see. So I'm just writing this down real quick. Support back, home pattern, for 2 support. 2 back. Okay, perfect. everyone will have some very nice goodies coming in next session. All right, then. So with that, we will move on to our clocks. And yes. So right now, the only clocks we have going on are researching the Space Hulk, which is general for everyone. We have the the Baldine, which are spotting the spikes, and then the Thrinos are bought the farm. Correct?
Yep.
Technically, I don't know. Well, I rolled well enough, so I'm going to include my stuff here.
Oh yes, yeah. So this wouldn't be a clock, but this is general information that everybody should know.
Yeah.
Yes,
the Coloradicus found out.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me double check.
I got the message. If you just want me to read it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to read it, go ahead. I just pulled it up myself, so I can read it. So it's either or.
Actually, yeah, you go ahead if you want to read it.
Okay. So, Colonel Strunn, who's been focusing on Bloody Clay because that's where literally all of his troops are, was wondering if there's like certain patterns or anything emerging that he's able to tell from the enemy forces. At first, everything seemed random, but after a while, Stern's mind returned to Armageddon, which was the third war of Armageddon, which the Coloradicus were involved in not too long ago. And he's reminded of the early phase of the war, where a lot of orcs were deployed and cut off and besieged Hive specifically. If you guys actually know any of the lore, this is all actual something that's in there. The orcs here seem to be doing very similar tactics. They're moving forces from north to south, trying to isolate Bloody Claim from the rest of the world. It seems like they're kind of like doing a pinch maneuver, try and keep Bloody Claim separate from everything else. Chaos forces, meanwhile, are concentrated almost entirely to that one city. There have been reports of them in the Untamed Heart, which they may have a base in, but it seems like any forces that are in Bloody Claim itself are entirely concentrated in that one city, which the Einherjari and the Cuskas are currently fighting in. Could be. It seems that they're hell-bent on securing this one town. Uncertain if it's because they're trying to just secure a solid base or if it's because they're Khornites and blood for the blood god. Could be both. Hard to tell. As for the Gene Stealers, information on them is very lacking. There's the uppermost city of Bloody Claim, in which there's active reports. Gene Stealers are attacking. Gene Stealers to the left of me, orcs to the right of me. Oh dear God, we're stuck in between. We're stuck in the middle. But the attacks themselves seem to be more so the orcs won't capture it rather than try to secure it. The other thing is that a lot of the spaces in the middle of Bloody Claim seem to not be reporting in as much as they should. That's a couple places will go quiet for a little while, and then they'll say like, "Yeah, we're here, nothing's going on," even though like satellite readings and things indicate that there is a certain enemy presence, kind of not necessarily close to where they are, but in the general area. So be very suspicious of anybody in the middle of Bloody Claim who is not in one of the major cities.
Gotcha.
Yep. I think that pretty much sums everything up there. All right.
Right. I just wanted to have that added in.
Yeah.
You guys can go ahead and do your clocks.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start from the middle this time. We'll go with the Einherjari first.
Okay. I wants to find a weakness in the Chaos Force sieging this city. Weakness in armor, weakness in troop placements, whatever it is, I need to get myself an edge.
Okay. I will say that is a 4-tick clock, and
Okay.
we'll be able to work that. Actually, Valis, you moving a clock over?
Not yet. You said 4 tick?
4 ticks, yeah.
4 tick.
It's-
On the way. What color?
This is going to be a pretty easy one, because it's also a very short-term goal kind of thing. Okay.
What color is this one?
It's green, Einherjari.
Ah, yes. 4 tick green coming up.
All right. Are there any other clocks you would like to start?
Well, once I roll for this clock, I will start putting stuff into the Space Hulk research.
Okay. In that case, yeah, let's go ahead and do some rolls then. So this would be Tactica mostly.
Tactica?
Yep.
Okay. Would war also work?
You will get different information, but yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to start with war then. Any bonuses?
Give me a
Hold on. Ignore that.
Give me
roll.
a
That
logic.
was- A logic? All right.
Yeah, give me a logic to see how well you can process the information coming in.
All right.
Yeah.
So no
Unfortunately, it's going to be a
bonuses.
flat roll.
All right.
No
let's try,
bonuses.
let's try the flat roll then. All right.
Unfortunately, it's a lot of confusing and contradictory reports coming in. Not
okay.
surprising, but
Yeah.
still have 2 more rolls for that.
Oh, good. Well, let's send another roll of Tactica this time.
Okay. Perfect. That is a completed clock. You are good.
Okay, and then
So
the last one I'm going to put into Space Hulk research then.
Okay. Do you have Archaeotech?
I do not.
All right. Let's see. Let me pull up your character sheet real quick.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, there you are.
Would awareness to see any abnormalities in its orbit work, or?
You know what? Yes, I'll say awareness can count.
Was also going to suggest you have Forbidden Lore pirates, don't you?
Not on this one. No, I don't have any
Oh.
forbidden lore. That was only because you gave it to my general because you wanted us all to have at least some forbidden lore.
That's true.
Right. That's right.
I will say awareness can count. You're kind of like basically you're poring over a bunch of hololiths and pictographs you got of it, trying to see if you can see anything.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll fate this one. Why not?
Okay. Good use of fate. Okay. That is 2 ticks on the clock added. Just to kind of flavor this a little bit with information. I mean, it is a Space Hulk. There's not really a lot of gaps because basically, well, there's a lot of gaps in certain parts. Like the Ork ship, for example, has just a giant hole in the middle of it. Every now and then you see an Ork just kind of, floating on past to get from one section to the other. But in terms of places to like infiltrate or something, you identify a couple of potential places, but they're pretty small. Boarding torpedo would be able to get through, but nothing much bigger.
Okay.
Might be able to get like some Valkyries or Aquila Lander. That's it. You might be able to get a couple of those in, land, deliver ordnance or troops or something. But in terms of like structural weaknesses, there's so much is just confusing and fused together. It's hard to figure out. But
Okay.
you have some progress. You have some starting idea.
That's good.
As for the Chaos Forces in Bloody Claim, let's say mechanically, yes, you will get a bonus. Basically, I'll give you +1 to hit for this session, basically.
Okay.
Structurally, it's more of a you can identify like they seem to be concentrating focus fire somewhere here, so you're able to set up like ambushes. You're able to not really depict any weaknesses other than the fact, like in armor and stuff. But they do tend to have a very charge mentality. Just charge and attack literally everything in sight.
Hmm. Okay, as Viking, I can respect that. Only slightly.
Yeah.
More understand than respect.
But yeah, I think that's the big summaries there.
Okay.
All right. So, not random side. Choose
It's
side.
amazing. I found a lot of information.
There we go. All right. Thrinos.
Could I go before the Thrinos because I have something they might want in on?
Oh, okay. Sure.
I would like to set up a PDF task force specifically for ferreting out Gene Stealer cults.
Ooh, okay. I'm definitely going to say that is going to be a general one because anyone can participate in that.
And I figured that might be something that the Thrinos would want in on helping set up.
Is this going to be an 8 or a 10 clock? I think an 8, because you do have the Thrinos with you, and they have expertise in Gene Stealers. So let's make it an 8 tick clock.
Don't worry, we'll give you the Thrinos primer. We may not explain how any of it works, but we'll give you one.
That's all written in binary. It's weird.
And yeah,
Loading back in. Loading back in.
my my cryptographer gives an automatic tick to 1 intelligence clock a session. The spot the spikes is an intelligence clock, yes?
Yes.
So
Spot the spikes and the Space Hulk research both could be intelligence. Or they are intelligence gathering.
I want to spot the spikes, so...
All right.
The Space Hulk research will get there when it gets there. We've got one enemy that we don't even know where they're at right now, so...
Fair. Also, GM appreciates going slow on the Space Hulk. That's supposed to be a big in-game event.
Yeah.
Not the finale, but it's in-game. Okay, so that's an automatic one there. Would you like to roll?
I would like to roll scrutiny for setting up the task force.
Okay.
Actually, no. Could I argue command for picking out the correct PDF officers to lead it?
I would say yes. Command or scrutiny. If you're trying to, basically, you're trying to assess someone's combat effectiveness in the past and give them orders to do it, or are you trying to assess like how good are they completing missions? Like, in what manner do they complete missions?
It's I'm arguing it's command because a big part of being a leader is knowing how to delegate and who to delegate to.
Yes. So
and so this is all about identifying the parts of the PDF that would be useful for this task force.
Yep. I will allow it. Yes.
And just flat command?
Yeah, for this. Be flat.
All right. I am... Oh, those digital dice are cruel. They say 30. I am going to fate that.
Okay.
They do. Oh, sad.
And here goes. This is my last fate. It is 2 degrees of success, though.
There we go.
I would like to, then, I would like to get the, I can have another project, right? It's not just one project.
Correct. You can have up to three, basically 3 general projects and 3 personal projects.
I would like to set up recharge infrastructure in Immersville and Richdelve to at least make it easier to get the energy weapons brought back up to speed quicker. Basically, something that will give me a bonus on materiel rolls in general, just for
Yeah. I'm going to say that's going to be a 10 clock. The infrastructure there has taken quite a bit of a hit. And,
That's fair.
There is still the chance at any point of raids from enemy forces. So I'm going to say a 10 clock.
And this is going to be a weird one, but I would like to argue navigate surface for doing the initial land survey necessary to start on the repairs.
I'd say normally I would say that would be unnecessary, but considering that infrastructure literally got blown up, I'll say it's actually viable at one point because, like, okay, where do we actually put this so that it's safe from further attacks?
Yeah, and I understand that I will not be able to make subsequent rolls with that, but
Yep.
I would like to make at least the first roll with that.
All right.
Well, I was gonna ask any bonuses for the fact that Richdelve is her hometown, but crit.
I think that's what happens. Okay, you make considerable progress on that then. Let's see, copy.
It turns out
Loading
that the
back in.
Prospect family had a secret emergency reactor that is perfectly suited for this purpose.
Loading, come on. There we go. Move you over here. Roll this a bit.
See, is it arrogant as hell to headquarters your regiment out of your ancestral family villa? Yes. Does it have its perks? Also yes.
Is it effective? Oh, most definitely.
All right, so 5 successes plus 2 extra for the crit.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. You do still have one more because you used fate on that first command.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tactica for the Genetic Defense Force.
Tactica is fair. Yep.
Now that we've got the command structure in place, sort of establishing their mission statement and their standard operating procedures.
Yep.
Flat Tactica?
Yes, it will be flat.
I cannot fate that, so that's me spent.
Basically, the mission statement is root out Gene Stealers. Well, how do we do that?
That's
Talk
the
to the
siren.
Thrinos!
All right. Speaking of Thrinos.
Right then. Sorry, I was a little spaced out, but I'm getting back into it. Step 1 is finishing our project, and this was a very different clock to finish, which I don't think we kept any notes on the things about it, but I do recall that at least 2 degrees of success are needed to make 1 tick happen.
On which one is this?
Mine.
He bought the farm.
Oh, right. Roth Farm. Yes. Yes.
I had a local advisor helping me, specifically.
Which
I
I believe
think-
gave plus 10.
And we were modifying for rarity, which would have been a minus 20. With a plus 10, it's a minus 10.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't remember what stat I was rolling. I think I was rolling logic in some sense, to do the paperwork, basically.
I believe that is accurate, yes.
Okay. So it was a logic minus 10-ish.
Yeah. Okay, that's
That is
enough
2
to
degrees of
complete.
success. Nice.
All right. All Maldine bombers have their next run sponsored by Thrinos and are not aware of it.
Oh, hey, I did somehow end up with the full resupply. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Fascinating.
I like Sorry, guys, we can't give you any bombs. We got them on the way though. They'll be here next week. Suddenly, a truck rolls up. Wait, we got the bombs you ordered.
The really funny
It's
thing
my,
is about the ammo
character.
that my bomber was down
Optimism.
was about the ammo that the resupply was down.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
All right, so your next few runs will have some special effects that we'll see if you go bombing this session.
Yep.
If my bombers are resupplied, my bombers are going out.
All right, then great. It's a good thing I wrote down those effects.
All right. What else you got? You got two more logistics or two more projects.
Well, we will endeavor to help the Genetic Defense Force out.
Okay. You could use your Forbidden Lord Gene Stealers.
Wonderful. Just roll straight.
Yeah. As a 6. All right, 7 degrees. That is a complete.
Basically, I put the people in charge. You gave them the expertise they needed to do the job.
I really like that. It's like, all right, we need to make sure there's no Gene Stealers. We're going to elect a task force. Gives me a bunch of names. All right, walks into room. Walks out later. They are all perfectly prepped to take on Gene Stealers. That is all you need to know.
We will just gloss over any details. The good thing is, yes, you have a very effective force at rooting out Gene Stealer cults now. I'm going to say, basically, the effect of this is at any point in any of the cities, you can place a token. I will say one per war front, which you can basically have it going around investigating Gene Stealers. And if there are any, you can make a highly favorable roll, let's say, to try and root them out. You can also be rooting out Chaos Cultists, Gene Stealers, any enemy groups with regulars, but with this one you get like extreme bonuses.
So, so we get investigators that can move city to city.
Yeah.
And are they ready to deploy now, or will that be a next commander session thing?
That's going to be a next commander session thing. And in the meantime, I will make a special.
All right. So again, because I spaced out just a little bit. What's the new molding clock that was added?
Oh, that one is basically to set up logistics in the grasp, specifically for energy weapons. Try and improve infrastructure.
No reason for us to help there.
Well, you can't anyways. That's a special project.
Yes. All right. Well, with the Genetic Defense Force underway and new payloads provided to all the bombers locally, I guess it's time to start another project.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I would like to identify a command battalion.
Identify a command battalion.
I would like to identify a battalion token on the macro scale that signifies the leader of an enemy force is present.
Oh, okay. Pick a warfront.
We'll go for boring.
Go for boring. Very good. I'm going to say. I'm going to look. Going to look
I'd
at the
like
map
to
real quick.
identify the boring enemy commander.
You know what? Let's make it that a 6 o'clock. And depending on how, I'm going to say that if you succeed, you will find one. If in your last roll you succeed over, like if you get like extra degrees of success, you might get extra information. But starting out, we'll just do a 6 o'clock.
Okay. All right. What role would we be looking like for this?
Let's see. Tactica would be a possibility. War is also possible. Scrutiny actually would be viable as well.
I'm gonna roll for war.
Okay.
Some good old classic war rolling. It's not the only role for the job, but it's an important one to have.
Four degrees of success. Very good.
And I would like to spend my free tick from Spy Master on this clock.
Okay. This is intelligence gathering, so that is allowed. All right. So basically, next command session, because you've spent your 3 points here, or your 3 rolls for the day. So next commander session, depending on how many degrees of success you get to fill that out, depends on basically how many leaders you actually get information on and how good that information is.
All right.
All right. Should
Next.
probably. Yeah, that just leaves the Coloradicus.
Okay. First thing is to figure out the best way to gather more intelligence about what's in front of Battle Group Blue.
Let me double check that. What's in front of Battle Group Blue? Okay. Yes.
It's just
That's going to be basically it's a scouting.
Yep. I have the Valkyran scouts around there. So yeah.
Yeah. So that will help you with rolls when we get to them. Let's just do a 4 o'clock.
Okay. What would that be?
Let's see. Logic to kind of sort through the information. Awareness is a feasible one as well. Scrutiny really wouldn't count because it's not really a personal kind of
Okay.
looking.
I'll do logic. Any bonuses for the Valkyrans?
Yes. So because of the Valkyrie being used basically as a scouting group, plus 10.
All right. Cool.
7 degrees. Okay. Clock immediately made and filled. All right.
Then I want to maximize the efficient use of ammunition for blue and green. Will be my next 2.
Okay. Let's put a 6 o'clock to that one. And let's say, 6 tick clock. And it would be either Tactica, War, Logic.
I'll do Tactica.
Okay.
Well, can I roll tank stuff? Lol.
Let me double check what you've put for tank stuff because
It's
I remember
it's at 80. So yeah, it wouldn't exactly be fair.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, no.
All right, I'll just roll for Tactica then. Okay, spending a fight point.
Okay.
There we go. That's 5.
5 out of 6. All right.
I do appreciate that you were willing to consider tank stuff if it was reasonably statted.
Yeah.
Well, it was. Those are all armored groups.
Mhm.
It's trying to make sure efficient fighting. It's like
Yeah.
okay.
Um,
right.
And then I'm just gonna roll that again,
Okay.
just because. Yeah, I want to.
Oh wait, there came in. Okay. Second fate, or let the 5 stand.
I'll let the failure stand, and then
Okay.
because my reward is the another long-term project.
Okay.
Right.
So I will move. Yes. So let's see. Oh yeah, that is something for our viewers. One of the things we have with the commanders, which we haven't started because it's been early game, but this is about the time where these kinds of things would be kicking in, is some of the commanders, or not the commanders, sorry, some of the command staff, kind of like the officers, specialists that are in charge with the colonels, they have the ability to have special missions, essentially. And if the regiment is able to complete whatever special mission it is that is assigned, then based on whichever one of the officers basically requested it or pointed it out as a potential objective, they get special bonuses for the rest of the campaign associated with that. Like I said, kind of before we started recording, I will kind of try to come up with some of these. I don't know if I'll be able to, as we get into the actual combat and everything. If I do, great. I'll let you know then. Otherwise, I'll kind of let you guys know between sessions, and we can, kind of go from there. But yeah. So with that, also need to name these two real quick. Oh, homegrown fusion reactors. Okay, perfect. All right, and so this will be. Yep. Come on.
I am very happy with that name.
There's this.
Homegrown fusion reactors.
Nice.
Totally. There we go. That should work. Okay. All right. So with that, I believe our command session our command phase is complete.
What is the task? Or I guess you'll let me know.
I will let you know. Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, if something like comes up while we're doing all the fighting or something, I will let you guys know immediately. Otherwise, I will let you know between sessions.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, everyone has kind of activated that they would like an objective, so that will be happening.
Cool.
All right. So with that, I believe we shall move on to our first combat phase for the evening.
Movement?
Yes, that will be our first movement. Why do I keep clicking that? That's the wrong thing to click. Multi-sided. Choose side.
Okay.
All right. So
we all initiate the movement phasing now. Please move your tokens and then indicate you have moved them.
Oh, yes. Actually, one other detail. Everyone, please continue your movement, but I will say hold off on battle group Battle Group Blue in Bloody Claim as I give you the intelligence for what's actually down there.
Okay.
So I
can move
will.
Battle Group Green. I think that's...
Oh yeah, you can move them however much you want.
Oh, wait. Crap.
So let's see. These guys are there, and then we've got.
Move this back to like here. Let's move this. There-ish, I think. Right? It's like over these mountains, I think. Was that battle?
By the way,
Yeah.
Paul, I need the token marked X removed from the map. Because it's been merged into another battalion.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, that was a mistake.
One moment while I get this.
I need somebody to remind me something.
Aye.
The Sapper logistics combo that I have in Boring. Did they finish fortifying that PDF position yet? I don't remember if they finished and are ready to move on, or if they just got there.
If I recall, they finished.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I moved them out to their next objective.
Mm-hmm.
Is this mine up here?
Okay. Battle Group Blue, you may now move because you can see, thanks to your scouting efforts, you may now see everything that's on this side.
Okay, well...
Big things to note. Orcs have a base in the mountains here.
Yeah.
There are 2 units of Orc Air, and then there's just a whole bunch between you and the city, and the Gene Stealers on the other city.
Okay.
Yeah, in Katonica, yeah.
Yep.
Let's see here. Oh, running away, are we? Oh wait.
I need those Khornites to form a triangle. I need it. Oh, I want to bomb them so badly.
Actually,
I'm just going to adjust the position of my bombers because my bombers would be coming in to bomb those Khornites.
Yep.
Makes sense.
And basically, if the Thrinos are trying to run away, the Khornites are all chasing after them.
That's logical. That's logical. We understand.
Cool.
Sadly, there's no place I can get 2 of the Khornites, or sorry, 3 of the Khornites with a single bombing run.
Yeah.
Right, because we choose like what's that?
It was
called?
a corner.
Matrix?
A vertex, yeah.
Vertex. There we go.
They thought they were done getting bombed.
Yeah.
And then a whole new crowd of arrow just piled in.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing else that you currently have vision on. Yeah, you have suspected locations, but you don't have known locations. Yeah. Okay, cool.
One more thing for movement, I think. I don't think Diamond Group moved. They would just be following along behind Spades, though.
Ah, the Rooks group.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a group of orcs. There's an X by them?
That's a battle marker, but the battle was ongoing, so it was left there.
Right. We'll correct that later. All right. So, let us start with Bloody Claim as usual. Let's get into our combat. So first, anyone got anything sus they want to do?
If anybody is attempting sabotage on any of my arrow superiority, I am using my Electrovox ability. Otherwise, no.
Nothing this turn.
The logistics sapper combos just moved, so they can't do their thing this sus.
Yep.
They'll be able to next one.
Okay. All right. If nothing else, oh yes, for anybody watching, yes, this group, Battle Group Red, they've been officially recalled back off-world and to be redistributed. Just so anybody asks why they're not moving, technically they're moving out at this point. So let's start with Battle Group Orange real quick, and we'll just kind of work our way southward.
Okay. So how many volumes do I have here? So that's
Let's see.
7, 8. So that's
Actually, that's a very good question. How many do I have? Zoom in.
Make sure to count those that can actually hit their target, potentially.
so 9, 17.
Let's see,
17
that
times
is-
27.
Right, that's well done.
27
let's see.
and that's 37. It's 41. No, 42. What are you set at? Hold on. It's gonna be
Right, I'm actually going to that X.
Are the rooks just holding position where Battle Group Diamond is?
47.
There's still orcs there for them to fight.
47 and 10.
Probably, yeah. Actually, yeah. If the orcs are not cleared out at that side, they'll be moving over to them.
They'd probably have the snipers and the siege infantry up front with the artillery and logistics behind.
Yep.
Is there,
All right,
is there
so-
one underneath the arrow here, Joey? I don't remember. Yes. Okay.
It's the arrow and the deployed force.
Okay.
So yeah, there's 2 tokens there technically.
So I'm right now, without that deployed, I was counting 57. With the deployed, how much are they at?
They are over strength.
So it'd be 67 then, right? Okay.
Yeah, 67 sounds like your pool.
Okay.
I cannot move the infantry tokens in.
Okay. So
Take care of it.
would my
a bit.
my one bonus apply to my entire battle group over here?
What?
So the one bonus for hitting chaos in Bloody Claim, because I finished the tick, would that also transfer
So-
to my battle group entirety?
I feel like that's a yes, and you should just count it as a rapid fire point.
Okay, so that's going to be what, 5 then? No, cancel that. Okay, I see. So weapon volume is 67.
I believe
That's
the
rapid fire,
Shuskas
so-
also have rapid fire, so you're gaining from that as well.
So 67.
I'll check the exact value real quick.
Please do.
So wait, that's
Rapid fire 1
Okay.
provided by the Shuskas.
So it's going to be 2 there then.
Yep. Oh, was it meant to be a +1 to all attacks against chaos?
that's right.
Yes.
Yes.
So you should probably say it's rapid fire equal to the amount of your units engaging chaos.
Well, then
Well,
I'm going to have to
basically-
reroll that.
Yeah, no. Basically, it's your ballistic skill or your weapon skill gets +1
Yeah.
for all units.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's like having rapid fire.
5, 6, 7 then, or 8. All right. I should probably re-roll that then, because that would be a completely different outcome.
Would it? Rapid fire does not change that.
Okay. Okay. So
It adds an additional success, which is mathematically the same as increasing your chance.
So I'd have 6 more. That's 36 successes then. All right. It's good to know. Alrighty.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. So, right now.
Alrighty. Let's see. I got.
Paul, I also gave you a success tracker for those groups too.
Yeah.
So they have health strikes.
So they're at 5, 17, 0. Good grief.
Inferno cannon. Where did the Inferno cannon go off to? There it is. All right. Well,
How many successes would you like to assign the shotguns?
the shotguns. Let's. Mind if I take care of my missiles and cannons first?
I mean,
because that'll be 9.
Go on.
So
it's just a matter of spending successes, though. So
yeah, we'll give them a full 10. Why not?
Full 10 for those. All right.
Yeah, I mean they've been very effective. All right, so it's gonna be 4 for the hard points. 3d10. Target our used weapon is.
Still there?
Yep.
Nope.
I'm still there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You might have lagged just a little bit there, Paul. I don't think you said anything until still there.
Oh.
I'll do her.
Okay.
I'll help.
Oh, all right.
So that's against this number 5 there. All right.
Yeah.
So that would lower.
I realize I just need to change.
5.
6.
Not that they'd
So
probably fall
9.
back anyways, but they can't.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Target number 4, target 5. All right, so 5 minus 64.
I think 5 is wiped, and I think 8 is wiped.
Yes, 5 definitely is.
8 does have a legal fallback tile.
Yeah, they have a
Yes,
retreat
it-
vector if the Khorn wants to retreat.
Yeah.
All right. So now I got.
So yeah, 5 is definitely wiped. 8, I actually need to make a willpower, but first I'm going to roll this damage dice per success.
See,
1.
the Shuska arrow has some pretty hefty weapons too, doesn't it?
They've got the standard arrow superiority loadout.
So that's what is that? Hellstrike missiles or Hunter Killer?
I have to look it up every time. I should just put it on this sheet so I
know.
remember.
I'm about to just put the damage on my sheet here soon too.
We'll make an edit at some point. All right.
Yeah.
These should be
4
superior.
Hellstrike. Yeah, 4 Hellstrike.
Okay. Well, let's use all 4 of the Hellstrike against something then if we can.
Okay. Oh, that was too much.
Okay, let me.
And remember that Hellstrike are blast. They get an extra D10 against infantry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's like a lot of vehicles to deal with
Yeah,
too.
and right now the vehicles are ripping through us.
Fair.
Macro.
Alrighty, and then Halfdaning's going to use 9 of this for attacking the 1 infantry out and about. Alright, let's scroll up so I can get to my great
Alright, so-
axes.
I need to make
Three,
real
one,
quick.
D10.
Go.
Okay.
Oh crap! What did I just do? Oh. Okay. All right, there we go. /roll 1d10 Willpower for these guys is 3.
Use weapon
They're engaged in
use.
combat though, so I'm going to lower that to 2. Okay. 8 does not retreat, meaning they take the full damage, and they were already damaged, so they get wiped. Let's see. Then you got Hellstrike against 2, 66. Target armor 4.
I'm not going to track wounded for the militia. I'm just going to subtract that 9.
That's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Red mine.
This guy
9.
here. He doesn't have a
Oh,
number.
the one
so...
at the mine.
yeah,
Okay.
that's why I said
fair.
red mine.
Yeah, fair enough. Come back to that in a moment.
Okay.
As I calculate.
Oh, that's the malicious damage. That's right.
Yeah. So group 9 attacked the militia, and they did 9 damage.
Okay.
So, because that's the only one they could attack. Let's see. Group 2, it needs to be reduced by 2. Target armor 4. Armor 4. Chaos. Yeah. Armor.
What does the militia have weapon-wise? Or actually, no, they're part of the battle group and weren't allocated.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Have Glabeji here, Valis, have they attacked yet or no?
They've not, but they're also a propaganda unit. They do not have
they don't
much.
have weapons. Okay, good to know.
Well, they technically do. It's
fair.
just yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you want them to fire, they can.
They're propaganda. They're more of support. So honestly, there should probably be more back here.
You probably have heavy bolters in both the arrow support.
I do. You're right. I do.
That's probably the last thing to fire, is those heavy bolters.
Yeah, that's true. Heavy bolters. Gotta find where you are again.
Yeah, I think we're going to make an amendment to our regimental templates to include a little section for each battalion template for you to punch in your combat data. Less referring to the main book that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, we'll use we'll use 4 of the heavy bolters on 6 then if the Shuska want to use the other 5.
Okay.
Target armor is 3.
And let's see, that's going to be what? Impact damage for the bolter, right?
Explosive.
Explosive, really? For the
They
heavy
shoot
bolter?
micro missiles.
Oh.
That's what bolters
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
I think I clicked the wrong one for my bolters, but yeah.
Alrighty. Let's go. Right. Targeted token is targeted 6.
All right, target 6, target 3, so they actually get a little less damage.
Oh, plus I need to add a 1d5 to that because I rolled a 10 on there.
4.
Don't
I? Yes. So they get reduced by 4. Well, okay. So they take
another
41.
1d5 for the Shuska, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to roll that, Valis, or do you want me to roll it?
You just go ahead. I'm doing damage calc right now.
All right, so the first d5 was for 6, the second was for 3.
Okay. Second for 3. Target armor 3, so that gives them a reduction of how many success? 5. All right, so that's a reduction of 48. Okay. The other 10 successes, I'm gonna go 1. Energy. Target armor of 1. Targeted token. Ooh, damn. All right.
It's quite a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's just a last carbine. So is that against gear on arrow or gear on pink?
Pink.
Pink. Okay. 63. I realized that I've probably been doing the gear in pink's armor on because my all my infantry units have a target armor of 3 because of my best light carapace. I gotta remember that.
Pink.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've updated all the enemy damages.
It's
Okay,
10, so might be reduced by 20. Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh, right.
And
These guys actually have
their
it.
toughness is 3. So that's going to be 30 wounded and...
All right, 5 successes.
30 wounded.
Macro damage. 5. Dice is 1.
It's 10. And 10 dead, so... It's going to be down to 10% with...
Oh, damn. Oh, that hurt.
That is swords.
Yeah.
Okay. That's against half Danny?
Yep. So that was the group that's down at the mine. That was their retaliation.
Okay, their target armor is 1. Well, luckily...
They're in a separate battle group, so they had separate.
That is true. Luckily...
We'll go on the bright side.
Luckily, half Dan, if I remember, or actually, it was the other closest to Emblung that got all the reinforcements there. Okay, so that's 40. That would be reduced because my armor's 3. 3 by 5 is 15. 40 minus 15 is 25.
Yep.
And then
that's not bad.
5 by 3 is still another 15. So I only lost, dead-wise, I lost only 10% there. Still, that's minus 25. Was 43 minus 25.
All right, so
What is 43 minus 25?
damages the cultist did.
18.
18, thank you.
Yes. So new militia that just popped up was 9 damage against them. 59 against Debu Zerig's 1, and 63 against Gehrig Pink.
Yep.
You've gotten the Cuskas in that environment down to 144%.
Yep.
Bad.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that everything with Battle Group Orange then?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Moving on. Battle Group Blue.
Okay. This first is going to be all the autocannons onto this Ork flyer right here. So since the Hydra autocannons, it's rapid fire 2, essentially, or rapid fire is 2+. So is
Remember,
that
use the new battle group macro and then allocate your successes after.
all right? Thanks. So is it additional 2 dice or 2 D10s to hit?
Yeah. So when you use the combined weapons macro, the first one, when it comes up with the rapid fire, put a 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
Put a 2 per unit that has that rapid fire value.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rapid fires do not stack. If you have like a rapid fire 1 and a rapid fire 2 weapon, you default to the 2.
So this is combined command.
Yep, combined command.
Okay, so it's 8.
You do the total weapon volume that can fire this turn against the enemy.
Gotcha.
And then it will ask you your rapid fire value, which will be the sum total of your highest rapid fires.
Okay, 8 successes. Gotcha. All right. Then that is
And then you just choose however you want to use that for combined damage.
well, this is all auto cannons. I'm gonna roll these first because they don't have they all have the same ballistic skill. And then combined damage. 8 success.
So 2
Damage done.
arrows.
You know what? We're just gonna do this.
So they are at 100%. The other ones they only get 15 good volume. Combat skill. Roll up to Ork. Mickey noise. Flying gets. There you is. Skill 4.
Okay. 80 autocannon damage. And it is
right.
target armor of 3.
All right. Where do you assign that to? 1 or 2?
1.
Okay. And what was the target armor again? Sorry.
3.
With the flying gets. Okay. So they might actually survive that barely. Let's see. 5 times 8. Oh, wait, no. That's all right. That's all right. It's 2 times 8. 16.
16.
All right. 80 minus 16 is 64. And they wouldn't get anything else. So, okay. Yeah, no, that's just enough. Little over, just enough.
Okay.
Rapid fire. They don't get rapid fire, so 6 successes from both enemy flyer groups. Come on. I will let you know these guys are dead. Now, assaulting the base here.
Yeah.
Basically, rules for that is fire all weapons.
Okay.
And see if you can. And basically, it's basically treated the same, but there were no enemy units guarding it other than the flyers. So there's no incoming fire, but you got to make sure you deal enough damage to effectively destroy or capture it. Another thing is I need just one, but an operate surface from your tanks.
Yeah. Give me a second. Great surface. I'm gonna roll this. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. You know what? We'll count that. That's fine because it was basically just you're in narrow mountain passes with vehicles and tanks. It might be a little harder to navigate around, but you have no issue. The orcs cleared out plenty of stuff. They blew out a whole bunch of areas that made nice, beautiful roads. And yeah.
So
all right.
I'll
now
move
just
this company up there.
Yeah.
And then
I will say you. Okay, this is one of those things where the map's going to look a little weird. Technically, you cannot move a token over there until it has been actually captured because this place is fortified, but it's not really being attacked. So
gotcha. Okay. Then Artie is going to shoot the orcs.
Okay.
Flyers. So.
Okay. Yeah. Token 2 up here still has forces. Why are they at 50? Oh, right, because I copied that over. Yeah, they should be at 100 right now.
And that's 3 successes. And then, okay.
So that roll, that was 5 successes. Was that also against the artillery, or is that against the fortified?
No, the fortified position.
Okay.
By 6 company. You said they had to fire all their weapons.
Okay.
All right. 3 damage dice.
So
what do we say here?
Damage.
This is this here. Right.
Dice per success is going to be Right. This is where the weird weapons. Wait, no. Design successes.
Targeted token.
So basically, which of the tokens for the enemy forces are you actually? So in this case, it'd be like 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Explosive. Target armor would be and targeted token is going to be 4th company.
And that's artillery shooting at aircraft. And I already nerfed the ballistic skill. Okay, 70 damage.
Yeah. Oof.
Going at which one?
4th company.
All right. Oh, how many hits is that?
No, that is the full hit. It was 6 hits.
Okay.
6 successes.
Yep.
The orcs have a lot of weird weapons though, where they get higher number of dice to roll, but they're all D5s instead of D10s.
No, that's fine. I just need to check something. Let's see here. Third company.
So this is minus target number 2.
Armored.
Okay.
What's the target armor on armored?
5
less?
usually.
Okay.
Pretty sure on the lever Russ it's 5.
Yeah. Okay, so that's
5 is chimeric chassis vehicles. 6 is rust chassis vehicles.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
6 is Russ. Okay.
So
I always forget that. Yeah. That's right. The Ormord, slightly worse armor. Disable it. Right. Okay.
All right, so it's 24 reduction plus a further toughness of actually has really high toughness here. Toughness 3.
Mhm.
So all right, so it's 3 times 4, right?
3 times 6.
So, wait. Why 6?
It was 6 successful hits.
Oh, okay. Then all right. So never mind. That's 36 plus 3 times 6 is 18.
Mhm.
Keep in mind they do get the target armor in pen, so it's only
Yeah,
2
I know.
effective armor. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
So I think right. So 70 minus 54, I think.
Wait, no.
Wait, no. It's
damage.
right. Yeah. No. It's only minus 30. Because it'd be so the armor would negate 12 of that because it'd be 6 times 2 would be the difference.
Yes.
And then the 8.
So,
okay. So
yeah.
So all right. Well, the good news.
70 minus 12. So you have 58 total damage that goes through, and of that, what is your toughness?
3.
3. So 3 times 6 is 18. So minus 18. So 40. Yeah. 18 go to wounded, and then 40 KA? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, you know where your reinforcements are going next time.
Well, just the health bar and everything for this this unit. Wait, hold on. Oh, there. Okay, okay, there. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So.
Hey, Bolt.
104.
Let's make it a point to shrink tokens by a size if they're engaged in combat.
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
way, there's no token interference and you can click on tokens.
All right. Now, those two tank battalions are going to shoot at number 2.
All right.
B,
Moving 2 back into place. Don't worry about it.
B. Man, I really wish I could fate that.
Mm.
Okay.
There we go.
No, that's God. Okay, that's one roll. It just rolled the same. See, there we go.
Okay.
So the first one was 3d10. Okay. All right, 12 and 18 autocannon damage. Target armor 3 at 2.
Okay. Target number 3, so that is -4. So 12 plus 18 is 30. -4 is 26. All right. Ooh.
Cool.
Less than half. Okay.
Then all the other shots, and this time I will use the macro. That'd be. All right, let's see here. So it was. 10, 20, so right, 16, 3, 0. Honestly,
Success
not too
boost,
bad.
very nice. Not bad.
All
not
right.
bad.
Let's see what we got here. Actually, was it? Whatever. We're gonna put all those into we're gonna put 6 of them into last cannon. So let's
Okay.
see how this works. Because I think that still is the best one. Last cannon is last weaponry. Target armor. Where's the target armor? 2.
Yeah.
There we go. Hopefully you can fucking die now.
Let me double check. That was you put 6 in there.
Yeah.
All right. So 6, 5. So wait. Yeah, 6 times 3, 18. Unfortunately, it's still up, but not by a lot.
All right. And last but not least, we will put in the. Let's see.
It is literally sub 10.
Well, the good thing is we got something that should do the job. Just need to. Yeah. Okay, they'll do it. 3, 2, 10. There we go.
Okay. For flavor, I'm going to say that the last few start trying to dive bomb. Unfortunately, they dive bomb right into Demolisher, and yeah, no, that they are eliminated.
Yeah. Remind me to special request like frack ammo, which I think is a thing.
Yes.
Instead
I
of it
don't know
being
if
Black ammo?
it's crack rounds, but there
no
is
FRAKK. Yeah.
yeah, there are anti-tank rounds.
All right, good.
Yeah. All right. Excellent.
And that's them.
Yeah, that's all the orcs that are in the area that are currently engaged. You can
Right.
currently engage.
And then battle. So the thing with Battle Group Green is I moved it short so that I
Okay.
could get vision,
Mhm.
and now it's going to move into
Yes.
yeah. So if we can get it,
Okay.
all right. Artillery is
So,
going to just can artillery split fire? That you know what?
Uh,
Yes.
in this
You know what?
system,
Yeah, it can.
yes, yeah,
All
they
right,
actually
cool.
can now, because basically
Um,
you just roll. Basically, you just roll all of the like similar weapons and similar battalions with similar like profiles, and then you just assign damage wherever you want. So yeah, absolutely,
cool.
and yeah, both of those are standard infantry. So I'm just going to let you know, you're just going to steamroll them.
Okay. You want to just fast forward to that?
Um, give me success rolls. We'll see how well the successes are. And
So
then
with the artillery, that's 5 successes.
oh, that's
I'll
first one.
I'll put 3 out of the 5 into 1, which is
We'll see how the damage is on that,
okay. Let's see.
and then we'll just kind of extrapolate from there.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, they are
I
in the
think I'm
mountainous
wrong.
terrain. They have a slight advantage.
Wow. Way to get lucky.
Ooh,
Ooh, no dice higher than 6.
you. But yeah, with that though, that's just 3.
That's fine.
Was that factoring in blast?
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Which would
Roll
be
an additional 3d10.
3d10 for yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For the first one, 3d10.
I was going to say these guys are slightly dug in a mountainous terrain. They technically have an extra armor, but it doesn't matter because they go from 0 to 1. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice roll there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's an extra 2d5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's face it. That was the artillery alone. The tanks are just going to.
Yeah.
We'll just skip the formalities.
I was gonna say, do they flee or do they die? They die.
Oh no, yeah.
They don't really have a place to flee because they're kind of dug into mountain caves. So they're kind of.
Oh, they're dug-ins. All right.
I would like to say, if it's caves, narratively, what happens is, like, once they start fleeing back in the caves, the tanks just seal them in.
Fair enough.
Just bring the mountains down on top of them.
Exactly, yeah.
Most efficient way to kill things. I mean,
Dig out of this one, bitch.
And then you don't even have to worry about disposing of the bodies.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is. Hold on, let me go up to. Roll 20. Don't make me do it. 20. You're making me do it. Boom.
It's everything in the theater, I think.
Yeah, that's everything that has attacks. All right, then. Let's jump over to boring. All right.
You never moved the rooks and the siege infantry forward to be in contact with that.
Oh, right. Sorry. You need permissions on those tokens.
I have permissions on the artillery tokens, but I don't, and on the logistics, but I don't have permissions on the infantry.
Okay. Yeah. Let me... Snipers. There we go. Yeah, man. Controlled by all players. Okay.
And
There's a lot of dice rolling right now.
Anywhere tokens need to be shrunk, that needs to be done by a GM. I can't adjust the size of a token.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they finally did that.
All right.
And then the siege infantry also needs to be moved down into that contact.
Yeah, they will be in a moment.
Okay. I think those orcs are in for a bad time.
They are.
They've got artillery, they've got snipers, they've got siege infantry. The logistics is going to sit in the back.
All right. Whoop. Oh, you shrink. Shrink, damn you, shrink! There we go. Yeah, they've just got 2 artillery. They're just bombing them. Oh dear. Okay.
Well, for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna...
Let's say, if anybody would like to roll for the rooks that are attacking the...
I will, just because I'm only going to have one battle group I'm rolling for this session.
Yeah, we'll give that one to you for now, eh?
All right. How much volume is that? That's all of them are on full health. It's 3 groups that can fire, so it's 30.
Yep. Well, 4 groups because the siege infantry as well.
The logistics is not getting involved though.
Well, yeah, but there's two artillery.
The other artillery is in spades.
Oh,
yeah.
So it is.
So it's 30.
Okay. Yes.
What is the? I'm assuming the artillery and the snipers both have ballistic skill 4.
Let me double check them. But I'm pretty sure they do.
And the siege infantry.
Somebody look up the
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. Okay.
Pull up the rooks real quick.
I'm just going to assume that the whatever regiment that is does not have veterancy on that siege infantry. They're also ballistic skill 4. So this is a ballistic skill 4 roll.
Frontline preference. I'm going to give Signung 10 successes. You can divide it as you see fit.
Okay.
Okay. So
I see no rapid fire, probably.
No rapid fire. However, 6th artillery has 4 ballistics. 9th snipers has 5 ballistics.
It still averages rounded down, so it still averages to 4.
True.
So I gotta scroll to Sigmund and see what weapons he has again.
All right. Also,
I'm going to selfishly power load a lot of successes into a conversion attempt.
Do it.
I mean, that's what this system is good for. It lets you, like, get the hits with the weapons you want, basically.
True.
So the artillery is gonna get 10 of those successes.
So the orcs at the fungal farm are apparently getting higher their own supply, and they only have 1 success.
Let's see. This is against infantry. Does this infantry get blast applied against it?
Yes, it would. Okay.
I'm
it is.
probably not even going to have to allocate the last 2 successes. I'm gonna be real with you. With 10 volume of Earth Shakers coming down on their heads.
I'll roll the damage and let's see how bad it is. Oh. Oh, wait. That's
On the flip
sirens.
side, this fungal farm is probably no longer a fungal farm.
Yeah, no.
I should probably add
To be
another
fair,
D10
to be fair,
this.
you'd have to burn it anyways because of orcs. But
Yeah.
Because this is blast and this is infantry right here.
What's the TA? It's 4
Yeah.
on Earthshaker, right?
yes.
I'm not even gonna put the targeted token because there's only 1 token they can target. So it's gonna say targeted token 0. Do you want me to roll those additional 5d5s?
Nah, we're good.
So blast against infantry, that's another D10, right?
That's another d10 per blast volume.
Holy
Let's-
numbers.
So I
4d10
more than double wiped them out.
Yep.
then. Okay.
And that's without even allocating the snipers. I assume you're tracking ammo for the rooks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you would just do the honors on that, then.
I just
Oh,
haven't
damn.
had to.
I
for
thought the
most
4th
part.
artillery was in range. Darn. Did not place them in range.
Okay. All right. Okay, we've got.
I
wait,
think when we were moving them, we were assuming they were part of diamonds because of
Got
overlapping
6
tokens.
left.
So I think it's probably fair to move them again.
Actually, what's the artillery's reach? It's 2 tile? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
They'd
right.
have to
These guys,
be over
you
there.
guys have actually taken some hits. All right, so
That's the logic, boy. Like that. That was probably a valid move. He didn't move very far. I
Yeah.
don't think he moved at all, in fact.
Oh, darn, you moved. I was going to fire that at them. This is another 2d5.
well, I was going to say they're going to make an attempt to flee. But let's see. They've got 7 volumes, so let me just go ahead and do that for them real quick. 7 combat skill, 4 rapid fire, none. Yeah, 3 successes. All right. Retaliation against Sigund. Teal, green.
Teal, I'd say probably.
All right.
That's the deployed force.
Hmm.
Yep. Side successes 3, 6, 1. Dice. Oh, not 11. 10. Does packs target armor 1? Yeah, it's 1. Please. All right. Okay.
Did you
so-
use all those successes I assigned you, Joseph?
Yes, I just have.
All right. Take another 10.
Take another
We'll
10.
we'll give you absolute full volley out there.
All right. Okay.
And then we're going to assign the remaining 7 to the 4th artillery so that they can fire on what's left of the Gene Stealers.
Speaking
well,
of, I need to convert 50 target armor 1, and these are just standard cultists.
Second.
So
All right. So now I got.
I understand
10
some of your
more, you say?
successes may go to waste there now
Well,
that
yeah.
you defeated those orcs. It's
Yeah.
okay, though.
I mean,
Nature of the beast, I'm afraid.
looks like it's going to be 4 of my successes would go to waste. 6 are going into heavy bolter, so which it should be right next to. Let's scroll back up to the heavy bolter. Where are you?
Rasp, do you want to do another launch?
There we go.
What do you mean another launch?
Artillery.
Oh, you can go for it.
Okay, I have to look up all the stats for artillery now.
It's, Earthshaker is 3d10 blast, so blast would make it 4d10 against infantry, which this very much is. target armor 4.
Party. Explosive. 4.
So let's see, that was looking for a Signon. Targeting Signon. Okay.
Doesn't say it's rolling the dice. Oh, there it goes. Holy shit.
2, 4, 6. Yeah, they're dead.
This is what happens when you can stack all of your volume into hits with artillery.
That's true. Let's see. That is.
Hey, I'm just waiting for the day the enemy already shows up, because it's going to be painful.
That is going to be painful. Let's see. 14 minus 6 is 8. And then it's 8 minus another. It's another 3, 6, 9.
What's the ammo cost on that, so I can amend the token?
I believe it is a tier. Let me look it up, because I don't remember.
Tier bolters, tier 2. Okay. It's going to be 5. I fired 6 volume. That's another
Tier 3.
30.
Tier 3 standard fire is 10.
Okay, we're probably going to do a balance patch on how Arty works for ammunition consumption.
Yes. I think it should probably be at least in tier 4, maybe in tier 5 with bombs.
I think tier 5 is what we'll
What's
consider,
up,
for
yeah?
macro scale anyway,
This is great.
artillery fire. Because they're kind of equivalent, it seems like, in overall damage profile.
Yeah. Okay, so first we've got our cultist here.
There we go.
And everybody should keep in mind that even the weapons that don't hit are still consuming ammo.
We'll split the diff, I think. We'll call it tier 4, probably. I think is what we should do going forward for Arty.
7.
Because that's still respectable. You still get 5 very good volleys, potentially.
And, because bombs, even though they're roughly the same stats, have a lot more mobility behind them.
Exactly. That's what makes sense. So we're going to peel the little artillery piece out of that. Bleh.
Damage dice.
Seems good there. Is that your first attack against me there, Paul?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I don't have to scroll up. Okay. Our ghost is going to be doing okay. My other force is not so much.
Don't worry, there is special delivery coming to your aid. That is more special than my people realize.
Welcome to the Maldine Reforestation Project.
Welcome to the jungle.
Let's see. Which ones were these again?
There's no re there. The Maldine Forestation Project.
Fair. Very fair.
All right. Five successes is 7. Damage dice is... Oh, really?
I'm going to go ahead and roll my hits for my battle group in the grasp. I will not allocate them until we migrate up to that front.
Understandable. That math doesn't check out. No, it does. It does. Okay.
Oh no! Wait. Today it was Blights today, not Skulls. Damn it. All right. Targeted token is.
Oh, you've already moved north. All right, I've got to start calculating being in pain.
Yeah. No. So the 16 last lock was against Argosy.
Yeah, I just did that one.
Okay. And then there's 5 against P. Which
What's the armor of a cultist?
1.
So that's full day. The P dies for now to be resurrected eventually.
Yeah. And then the 43 is from the 2 demon groups that are attacking. And they both went after Patras for 43 total. Target armor 1, though. So
Poor wounded Patrice. Let me check him out.
I think that's all the enemies that you have engaged with at the moment. Yep. Okay. Oh dear.
Okay, so calculator, be my guide. Okay, we're at that. Okay.
So, Valus, are you currently calculating your attacks against the chaos up there, or have you already got those rolled?
I don't yet have them rolled.
All right.
There's not much to roll. I mean, I've got my 9 successes. I guess Thebes just gonna have to do a go swinging on this this group.
Okay.
And it's just gonna have to be a conversion. We just need more bodies to protect us at this point.
Okay. Also, yeah, I assume you're calculating it right now, Ras. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I said that I would leave that until we migrate up to that front.
Oh, I meant damage against F. Your F bombers here. Your 4 station
Oh,
fronts.
shit.
Oh, I
We're
haven't
not allowed
rolled,
to convert those.
I
are
haven't
beasts.
rolled their
Fuck.
attack yet.
Okay.
Okay.
I was waiting for us to move to the single phase.
This is
We're-
technically the single phase-ish.
We're in the yeah. All the battle groups have already moved and done all their actions anyway, so we're in the single phase.
Okay.
On
And
that note,
this is the
you-
bomber special ability, by the way, so it is hitting both 1 and 2.
Yes.
okay. Where did we write it? I had it. Did I paste it in here right? I did not. Okay. 1 sec, I'll get you your damage profile, Rasp.
Would you call the... Oh, wait. I was about to say, does blast qualify? And then I remembered. And then I feffing remembered.
They technically do have
Yeah.
blast, by the way.
Okay, does blast apply against... I assume it applies against 2. Does it apply against 1?
Yes, actually, it still would.
Okay. So they will get an extra dice on this. And whatever damage I roll will be against both forces.
Yep.
Okay, so in this case, what's the normal bomb damage? Just so I can compare it in my head real quick.
We've
sure
been
I'm-
using the Earthshaker stats, so it's normally 3d10.
Okay, so these are 3d6 then, because they are primitive.
So they are
technically.
4d6 because they're blast.
Yes.
They're being limited by their primitive nature, but they have additional effects to be stupid with. Okay, back to my 1 attack roll I get here. Okay, combined damage.
And they're impact rending. I'm assuming non-explosive or energy.
I believe they are rending.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what I was
rending.
thinking, because splinters.
Yeah,
Yep.
splintery things.
Target armor.
They're not very penetrative, but they are an explosive still. An explosive causes penetration.
Hmm.
Would you
What's-
say 2, maybe? Enough to penetrate flak, but not enough to penetrate carapace?
I think that's reasonable. We'll call it 2, and I'll notate
Yeah.
it in my notes here.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got that notated. Back up here, I need solid projectile. I need
And would the rolls
Okay.
of 6 still generate Righteous Fury?
I don't know if primitives generate Righteous Fury, can they?
I don't think they can.
Okay, I was
Hmm.
just gonna suggest the D3 Righteous Fury, but that's fine too.
I think it's fine to not have them Righteous Fury because of their special nature.
Yeah.
And both of these groups take this damage.
Yep.
So my attack ended up meaningless, but we did shoot at them. Have that be known. Okay. Wonderful. The important thing is now the after effect, which is a suddenly very fast-growing forest.
Which I assume is going to slow down their ability to chase you.
Yes, it causes movement
Yeah.
impediment, and it can deal damage to people as well. It's the equivalent of having a minefield of forest.
It's
I
it's
gotta
the-
see where is this forest exactly?
I'm trying to get a nice token for it.
Right up here.
This is
It'll be
the
right- yeah,
ints
right in here.
bringing the trees to Helm's Deep.
So you know what? I'll ask this question. How quickly does this turn into a massive forest fire?
Oh yeah, by the way,
Well-
this is a 3-tile forest because the tile that my bomber is on is also getting hit by this attack.
Okay, so the
Yep.
bombed tile becomes dense forest, and the surrounding tiles become light forest. So this is 3 dense surrounded by light. Any
Oh
unit
my
ending their turn in a
gosh.
forest tile is subject to the damage profile of the trees, which is different from the explosion. And on any given bookkeeping phase, there's a 1% chance that a light forest tile can convert into a dense forest tile,
So
and thusly infect surrounding tiles with more light forest.
I'm gonna ask this again because this is on the surface, correct?
On the
Yeah,
surface
it
of
is
the world,
not
yeah.
hot enough to immediately burst into flames. We're far enough from the star that it's more arid than burning.
Okay, so it's okay.
That being said, this is Mald Secundus, and there's a good chance that it might become a forest fire very quickly.
The most
whole-
inconsequential, yeah. The most
Not
The whole thing of
inconsequential.
these trees is they're variegated in transient pervaders, which means these are the most invasive species thing you've ever seen. They survive a lot of things. They consume nutrients in unique ways.
So they might actually thrive on this planet. In
Yeah.
this zone. They probably can't spread too far, but where they've been planted, they will probably survive.
Yeah, their spread will be limited. I think there's a maximum tile limitation I put down. It is...
There is, yeah.
The most dense forest tiles that can be created from a bombing run is 7 after all spreading is complete.
Wow.
I had to work hard to get these.
Yeah.
Okay,
No. Yeah.
That's true.
Let me just color them in on the map layer at this point. Let's just
It's both those enemy tiles and the tile that my bombers are on. Because
Okay.
the bombing attack hit the vertex of those 3 tiles.
fill that in. That's basically combat in this zone done, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
There you
All right, I'm gonna be drawn for a minute. Y'all just wait.
But yeah, we'll just take a moment and appreciate that there's a nice little forest suddenly started there. The Baldine finally figure out what a tree is.
Yeah, we sure did. We sure fething did. 16 of this volume up top is Hellstrike missiles.
Okay. Where are they going?
The base. That's the
Into the
only
base.
target I have in range.
Okay. Well, no. You also have the one.
That's out of range. It's not adjacent.
It is.
I don't have.
It is supposed to be next to you. It is supposed to be.
I
in range.
will
It is
reload roll 20 because I think it's doing an out of sync.
Yeah, it's not in position for me either.
Yeah, no,
There we
I think it's just where it was positioned. Yeah, no, that's
Go ahead,
my bad of where I
reload
moved it.
yours then, I
No,
think.
it got moved. So, okay.
No, it was. I had put it where I thought it was supposed to be, but because of like where the vertices are and everything, it just looks weird. Okay.
I think I will put half the. Okay, actually, no one actually shooting is with it because Y isn't shooting because Y would have dragged down the collective ballistic skill.
Okay. I would like to also point out there is not a lot of members of that Aeronautica force still standing, but they are harassing you.
That base is going to be a smoking crater.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I am letting you know the situation.
All
that's
28
involved.
of this volume is going into that base. Do you even need me to roll damage? Because I don't think I can roll low enough for the base to survive.
No,
What are you attacking it with?
Abnulum las cannons, Hellstrike missiles, and multi-lasers.
Damn, alright. I feel like you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there is
Actually,
no orc. There is no
M and
orc
Q
Aeronautica
are
base
putting
there.
their multi-lasers into this orc group at the bottom.
The infantry?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage for that then.
And I think I will put 2 volume of Hellstrikes into them as well.
Okay.
I think we're gonna start making it a point to make commander sessions or brass sessions just multi-week endeavors. I think it's probably just best to do it that way.
I was going to ask how is everybody feeling at the end of this turn, but
I can keep on going.
Oh no, I wasn't suggesting we stop right now. I just looking at the progress we've made. I feel like on average we can do 2 or 3 turns, but not 2 or 3 and a command phase because the command phase is also quite in depth.
Yeah.
Obviously, we are constantly modifying this. We're trying to find ways to speed it up and keep it rolling. This is an in-progress homebrew. So stuff will change and evolve over time, one way or the other.
anyways, Ras, go ahead, roll your damage against the infantry.
This is the multi-lasers first.
Okay.
And then the Hellstrikes.
Oh, they were actually okay.
This is infantry, so the Hellstrikes getting their blast.
Yep.
Did you have bombers in the grasp? I thought you did.
No, I did not. I only have 1 battalion of bombers. That's
okay,
why
that
we pulled the Shuska up.
Thought so. Okay. Just making sure I got everything right in my head.
All right, so the infantry, they are still up. Quite significant numbers. Target 4. Okay, so all the damage will go through, but there are still orcs on the ground.
I'm gonna put 2 more volume of multi-laser into them.
Okay.
Because the multi-lasers aren't doing much against the structure anyways.
Yeah. Fair.
Just double checking that I can. But I think it's... Yes, I can. I'm actually putting 4 more volume of multi-laser into them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Yep, that did the trick.
Scorched fething earth.
Yep, nope. Done.
Green fething earth.
No, that's in boring right now.
I know. I gotta draw it in. Look at this wonderfully not at all fitting the rest of the map forest.
Oh, actually, yeah, I have one roll I can make. The combined weapon volume 1. Combat skill is 3.
What goes through the bomber's pilot's head, Rasp?
I think the bomber pilot doesn't even notice until so the way I picture this, they come screaming in as fast as an ornithopter can fly. This is very, very literally looking like a bat out of hell. They just pass over, carpet bombing the area, do a U-turn back around, carpet bombing back, and they're halfway back to the bowsprit before the co-pilot asks, "What the feth just happened?"
What do you mean? What did we drop?
And then there's probably, like, switching to, like, gun telemetry from one of their turrets and turning it back to look at behind them. What are those? Some new kind of orc?
Was that a fething tree? No,
No,
they-
They don't know
They don't know
trees.
what a tree is.
It's
Yeah.
a weird green mushroom.
Is that some new kind of orc?
It's some gonna be big ones. These are fully grown murder trees. Well, fully grown is these are 10 to 20-year-old murder trees instantly, basically. Now, of course,
You people have some
I
of the
do
silliest
have
ideas.
the sirens on our home planet. We have places that are as deep as oceans, but the leaves of the trees make it level with sea level. So these trees can grow quite high if they last long enough. I don't know if they'll ever make it that big on this planet, but they'll certainly be big and dangerous.
Okay, with that, completed combat for this turn or this
Bookkeeping,
round.
Yep.
Bookkeeping.
get
If
your
anybody
medics
has
out there.
Yeah. Medics and so my Magos gives me an additional, what is it?
Gotta remind myself what I roll for.
Yeah. So basically, Dan, you could roll instead of Medicaid, you could roll tech use, and you basically get it's basically the same benefit. And your Magos should give you a
Increase,
benefit, so a +1 to your tech use for that.
Okay.
The recovery will will have landed by now, right?
Oh yes. The Berthudes have landed. They have been deployed. They are in place.
Then I'm not even going to bother bookkeeping this phase. I will bookkeep when my forces get back there for the Merthunes to help them.
Okay.
All right. What am I
Alright, let's
rolling?
do this.
What am I rolling for this again?
Medicaid. And if you don't have that, it's intelligence.
Okay, so I do have Medicaid on my field Medicaid that has been inserted with this group here since the beginning.
Okay.
So what was that? D10. That's less than what, 4 or 5 was it? Because
Int.
okay.
If Medicaid, int +1.
And this is int on your basic, or yeah, right, the unit.
All right, so this
unit,
you'll have to add a +1 to the target here. So it's 2 successes, and that just adds 2 wounded back, right? Or does that more for Medicaid?
Do you have field Medicaid?
This is my field Medicaid group burgering that has been with the spades.
Okay. In that case, then it is degrees of success times toughness bonus. So normally, if you do not have field Medicaid, it is straight. Your degrees of success are returned back. If you have field Medicaid, you get degrees of success times your toughness.
Okay. And then for this, that would be 2 degrees and 2 degrees.
Okay.
So how much is that?
Yes. Yeah. So for so you have. Do you have recovery?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, then it is degrees of success times intelligence.
Okay. What do you mean?
Your 3s out of 5, so you treat it as if they were 10s places. So you got a 30 out of 50. How many degrees of success is that?
That's 2 successes.
Yeah.
Right? All right.
Yep,
So 2 times whatever your battalion's intelligence is.
4. Or
all right.
5 with the bonus.
With the Magos bonus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this case, you get 8, 10 back.
10 tanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
specifically from the wounded pool.
Yeah, from wounded back to wounded
/ damaged. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
From all my units that are wounded and the units I've played that have been very wounded, there's definitely a higher progression of wounded than actually killed, which is pretty realistic generally. And it feels like forces like, say, the Snakes or my very injured Thrinos group, Patrice, really need to go to a safe location and just spend a few turns in triage, basically, so that they get to full strength without just needing to request reinforcements. Because if Patrice could just recover all of its wounded, it would be pretty hale and hearty again.
Mm-hmm.
They have way more wounded than dead.
Meanwhile,
the same goes for the Snakes.
And half-danning as well.
Meanwhile, my experience has been very lethal, but I've also been in I've been in aero combat only, basically.
Yeah. Fun fact, engaging aero with armored vehicles, surprisingly, not the best idea I've ever had.
Speaking of bookkeeping stuff, doesn't the propaganda over here in Boring need to roll its fellowship? Because we did destroy another units.
You're correct.
Does it need
yes,
to roll?
so you may roll.
I looked up that rule. That rule does not specify per turn, and it probably should. Because that shouldn't. I don't think that rule should be able to proc every round.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will agree with that. However, we are in a new turn, still allowed now.
Or so it will apply now. I'm just stating that we should make that adjustment for the future.
We could make this a sweeping rule because this ability is a combined arms ability. So we could just say combined arms abilities.
There are combined arms abilities that make sense per round, though. I think more than need to be. I think it should be a case by case. I think more of them will be fine than needing to be limited, but I think this is one that should be limited because it's creating new tokens on the map.
Okay.
Not very lucky.
Darn.
So let's take care of this and see if we can get one more combat in.
Okay. So is everybody done with their bookkeeping? All right.
It could also be 1 militia maximum per full command phase. That could be the limiter, is 1 success.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay. Write it down and pass. Get it in there. All right. Let us move on then to new battle phase. So movement.
I'm going to say, because the green group down here is on the rail line and there's no one, it appears that there's no one in front of us, they're going to take it all the way to the city here.
I will allow that. Yep. Basically, they can hop on the rail system and they'll be transported
Can somebody do that? Because I don't want to click the wrong stuff again, and then
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
just
Once I
maybe
get
like
all the orcs moved. Let's see. Actually, these guys are going to move here. And I'm going to try to keep those orcs engaged. These orcs are. Ooh. No, they're having they're having baller time. They're going to do this. And
I
these three are
still
going
can't
to.
move that siege infantry, by the way.
Which one?
The one the one in boring.
Oh, okay. There's
Think
also one
that's
in
Fusilier's siege infantry? It's whatever the siege infantry and diamond group is.
I think that's the Crandon.
Crandon. Okay.
Is it gray?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Crandon.
Okay. Whatever it is, I can't move it, and I need to be able to because I'm the one moving the diamond group.
Yeah, 1 sec. Yeah. That's the Crandon 2222 wall breakers. Alright, there you go. Alright, let's see. Orcs have moved up top. Chaos. Yep. You guys need to shrink down. And 8 is going to be moved over to the side for a moment while 9 takes their place. There's not really any way to secure the breach in 5 here, so they're not going to do anything. These guys are born to defect in the mine. Alright. Boring. Let's see. Gene Stealers are actually going to try something.
dealery.
Who they stealing?
They're gonna try a strategy called running the Feth away.
Yep.
Brilliant strategy. I approve.
That being said, also, well, we'll deal with that in a bit.
I mean, what else are they gonna do with a wall of Imperial Guard bearing down on them? Use the orcs as speed bumps. They don't care about combat.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot. We reached a bookkeeping phase.
All right, and these guys. Holy crap! What was that for?
There's a 1% chance the forest gets bigger for each
that's right,
dense
that's right.
tile.
Oh, that's right. That's right. 99,
Look how
99.
close it was.
By the way, Valis, I'm going to say that after what happened, they're going to do a full inventory on their ammo and notice that what the Feth is this.
I like the idea that it's encased in like the casings produced on this world, but there is just a completely different internal payload.
Yeah, and I'm just dropping them back to down to the 13 ammo they were on before from the 50% they were on.
Ah, darn. Figured I'd get 2 good runs out of it.
Okay. I believe that is all movement. Oh wait, no, it's not. These guys are actually going to go.
I mean, you can note down somewhere that you have 37% of a battalion's worth of bombs of those on standby. They're not going to dispose of them. They're going to ask around because it's clearly been a mix-up.
Right. If we get those back, I imagine. All right, start putting them in grenades and giving them to the troops.
Yeah, maybe the Einherjari won't notice. They like grenades, don't they?
I mean, at that point, I'd just start sending them to my actual like footmen.
No,
you know?
I know.
So
You got that
you
success
will
roll
get
coming
those
soon
back.
for Orange Battle Group?
Oh, are we in combat now, or
Just about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if we're getting
I
into that,
doubt anything is changing from the orange battle group zone. Is
Yeah.
my
well,
main point.
one thing is
Nothing else is changing.
one thing is changing in the sus phase. Eldrung and Halfdan are gonna actually combine themselves together into one into one battalion.
Oh, you guys made it. Excellent. There we go here.
By the way,
It's
boring
19.
is done except for bookkeeping, unless the orcs give chase to my battle group that is returning to base. And I don't think the orcs will give chase because they only have one battalion in that area that I can tell.
As a note,
Yeah, the orcs.
you can roll your battle group successes at any time and just leave them on the token until we need to resolve it.
Oh,
Yes.
forgot about morale. How did that work again? Completely forgot about that.
Mostly, it's if you're attacked directly, or
yeah,
if you're
yours-
overpenned, basically have to
Hmm.
retreat.
Yeah, or it's when you come out of combat. So let me double check. All right, let me double check the.
Yeah, because
There's
Eldrin
morale. There it
technically
is.
has only been supporting in this battle. I don't know if they would have been gaining morale or losing morale at this point. So
Which one?
Eldrung,
Eldrung?
he's going to be the one taking over for Halfdan. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, pretty much if they've not in combat. Yeah, let's see.
I have made all my moves. I have no combats to roll. And
Okay. We don't have it here, but basically that is going to be a last sus phase.
Hmm.
So basically it's if you immediately come out of battle, you roll during not the sus phase, sorry, the bookkeeping phase.
Hmm.
If you haven't been engaged in anything, yeah, right, it's all during the bookkeeping phase. What we're saying. But yeah.
So what am I rolling
Mostly
for that?
it's
Because I
okay.
completely spaced on that.
Yeah. In safe territory, no combat, no movement is 1d10. If moving, 1d5. If in unsafe territory, no combat, 1d5. Victorious battle, you get 2d10.
Okay, so it's going to be 1d5 then?
That's
Yeah.
the recovery of morale, not necessarily the loss of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually don't think you would have. If you're not engaged in combat, you don't really lose any.
Okay.
If there's like sabotage or something, you might, but that hasn't occurred yet. So,
Morale is just like a very special health bar that only certain things can target.
Yeah. So let me let's see. So I lost a lot of units in that last thing. So that's 5, 5, and 10 is 15.
That's a note we can make for thresholds. If a threshold is
Yeah.
reached but you cannot retreat, you still take the morale damage.
So
Yeah.
15.
That's a note we need to do
Mm.
because we would have hit some big morale hits
24,
to the Cuskas off of that.
25,
yeah.
25 and 5 is 30. 40, 50. And then also the militia adds another 10, so that's 60 in total, isn't it? Because I think I forgot the militia last time.
Yes.
Okay,
The militia is still at 100.
perfect.
Or they're still at 10 weapon volume because they're down to 91 out of 100.
one more loss and they would drop a weapon volume.
Mm.
Yep.
Let's see. So combat skill. What is the combat skill for the Cuskas?
3.
3. Okay.
3 generally.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then plus the 2 from the Yatniks is 10.
The only thing I'm doing this round is the 2 sapper logistics groups are building up in the sus phase.
Your whole turn is done. Congrats.
Yeah, I had moves and I had sus phase. I don't have anything going on right now.
Two side.
I guess you can play the militia, the PDF.
They're part of somebody else's battle group.
Okay.
So technically that means you can roll their damage.
If they're assigned any volume, which they shouldn't be.
Okay.
True.
Well, let me take care of Adelsteining first. What weapons does she have again?
7, 10, 6.
He'll take 5 of it. So.
This is always how my turns go. I have one very frantic turn, and then I've got a few turns of just
Okay.
building back up for the next frantic turn.
Rolling the dice.
Let's see. Inferno Cannon is energy or explosive?
Energy.
Energy. Thank you.
Fire be energy.
That is true. Target armor of 4. Targeted token is also 4.
Oh, that math.
Oh, that'll do her.
Target 4. Okay, they were at 100, so target armor 4. They do get a reduction. You got 5 successes, so that's -5. So 51 will go. Okay.
Garen is going to use.
Oh wait, you got the extra +6, right? So extra.
Use 4 of the successes. Thank you for keeping track of that there, Joey.
You're using 4 more, you said?
I'm using 4 more, yes.
Okay.
10. Use weapon is.
Do you want another volley from the shotgunners?
Yes. Let's give them another 10.
Oh! They need to make an agility test, or they suffer the damage again. On the next round.
Yeah.
It's flame.
Flame on.
All right. Roll 1d10. Their agility auto fail.
Luckily, the unit that got flamed last round just died, so that didn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
target armor. Yeah. Bleh.
Oh god, now we have an escape route.
Oh no, the hell strikes went into them. That's right.
Yeah.
So they don't get to act next turn, even though they're on fire.
Alrighty, so now so they took all 10 of the shotguns, right? There they are.
Red 9. Ooh.
And I believe Red 9's gonna have to make a toughness test for the poison?
Yeah, or take the exact same damage next turn, if they even lived this turn.
Alrighty.
It probably didn't. Y'all have done a really good job breaking that siege. That was not 9. That was Garen.
Did they actually succeed or retreat, Paul?
Nope.
No? Darn.
Alrighty. And
why is Garung X'd out?
Actually, wait.
Garen
No,
Pink
that's
had like 10% health left.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I made a mistake. They actually did succeed. They succeeded in cowarding out, like cowards.
Tough for the
so-
Khornites. So what's their
Yeah.
threshold value? Let's see that morale damage.
They also still
And then-
need to roll against the poison, or they'll just take the damage again and die running away.
So it's 20 plus. All right, so.
Ooh.
So it's 118. Same target armor, so that's no bonuses there. And then we subtract 66.
Yeah, it took
So
another
52
5
plus
of this.
20. So that is 72. So we'll start with 100. Because they were winning. They were doing real good. And then
And then reinforcements
Imagine-
came.
Imagine that you break and run from a fight, and then you die of poison anyways.
Yeah. So,
They
speaking
are
of-
not
So-
welcome in the kingdom of corn.
Pass. No, wait.
Good roll. It's a
Yeah,
toughness.
toughness 4. They pass.
All right, lucky
Okay.
ducks. I was gonna say, in the case in which someone broke due to threshold, the maximum damage they could take is probably how much they took before running. The realistic determination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scaring.
All right. So, before we continue, I have to resolve the extra damages from the Khornites, and they had 8 extra successes from the basically from the armored groups. 4 are going into the Debuserg, and 4 are going into Gerog. They were targeting the Aeronautica to begin with.
Okay.
All right, so
The last 5, Joey or Valis, are for the Cuskas to use, however you see fits.
Okay. Well, they can only go to the aircraft. I'll use 4 of it, but not anymore because I can't afford to have them bleed this much ammunition.
Yeah, I know. Gerung just ran out of ammunition for this, so to be fair, it was well worth it. We now have an escape route out. Okay, so that's 22 damage on Gerung. How many successes was that? 4?
yes.
Okay, so 4. That's
Target
8.
armor with a heavy bolter. Oh, right, they get the +2.
22
Fine,
minus
whatever.
8 is going to be 14.
Oh, wait, I typed in the battle cannon wrong. That should be target armor 4. Not target
Okay,
armor
never
3.
mind. That's going to be 18 that went through. And then my toughness is 3. 4 by 3 is 12. 18 minus 12 is 6. So 6 died. It's 12 went to wounded. 21 plus 12 is 33.
Just rolling hell. Sure.
Yeah.
Gotta abbreviate. We're gonna keep track of everything.
All right, but that's it. That's the entirety of my orange bits doing.
Okay, I have one more roll to deal with here. And target token is... Alright, so in the mind, another 4 damage against half.
I hate to say it, but that does 0 damage to me.
Eh,
Yeah, because that's a target armor of 1. You had 2 successes, right?
Yeah.
Just double checking this, really. So, and my carapace gave me 3, so it's 2. 2 by 2 is 4. Yeah, that does nothing.
2 is also destroyed. And are Beru, the other Shuska down here, are they also attacking the miner?
No, those are just the
Wait,
propaganda.
there was
okay.
1 success left,
There
technically.
was
eh?
1 success left. That's true.
They get to shoot!
They get a shot.
So the fun thing is the shotguns are actually their standard regimental equipment. So technically,
Nice.
these guys have the shotguns too.
Yep. Alright, so I'm going to give them a roll. D10. They do not get a counterattack. Alright. They actually had a good chance at counterattack as well, because they've actually got a skill to get it. Minus 11. Alright. Target number 1 goes through.
And now you got to roll a toughness
Okay,
test for them as well.
Still... Oh, okay. Fail.
Nice.
Alright, I think that's that battle group done then.
Yep.
That
Alright.
siege is
battle
vaguely
group-
broken, and those snakes may just be retreating at this rate.
They do have an order that the moment they could get out, they are to withdraw.
All
Yeah.
right.
So about that, given the situation there with, all the Khornite Chaos guys who are around there. Strunn is going to request that the Inquisitor
Victalius.
Cordon off the area and set up like a quarantine zone.
As soon as the city is secured, that is absolutely happening.
And that no one, including Imperium forces, leave. And I think
probably going to have some like RP negotiations and roles for that.
I'm going to say this is actually going to be a fight, because Marshal Ivanova is going to agree with Stern 100%. Bactalius might not entirely. So there's going to be a high level debate, let's say, if whether the Einherjari and Cuskas that are in there can be withdrawn or they need to be ensured of purity first.
If the Inquisitor, that would be really, really like sketchy if the Inquisitor's like, no, you know what? They were only in close contact with, Chaos. They're fine to go. That would be very,
There's been no demons summoned in this part of the map. There have just been hordes of
cultist fanatics.
Yeah,
it would be like, let's cordon off a Lycran right now in that section.
Like,
True.
I could definitely see the argument with Valus's forces that just engage actual demons.
That's very valid. If you want to like detain my people who just got tore to shreds by some demon dogs,
Yeah.
I completely spaced that out. Those were actual demons.
Yeah.
They sacrificed one of their battalions and a bandit settlement for 2 battalions of demons.
Yeah.
Oh, Valus.
Yeah, it's not going to look good for that group that got shredded. The other group, however, technically didn't have contact because they got bombed into non-existence before they encountered them.
They were told that there was a bunch of dogs running towards them, and when they got there, there was a little slice of home.
Okay, I think what is instead going to happen is Strunn would still make that request.
Oh yeah, but it's logical too. I think that's fair.
But the Inquisitor would be like, can't investigate the actual demonic incursions on this side of the planet.
Yeah, may have to burn the new trees.
Yeah, in which case Strunn would be like, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Priority would make sense.
Yeah,
I think it's also one of the big notes here is on who Victalius is. He's got a whole like story and stuff going on in the background. That's probably affects some of it.
He's sponsoring them.
Also, I am refraining from referring to them as the Neverborn because I am not a heretic in this campaign.
Allegedly.
No, he's clean.
I do like the idea of playing this out. We should definitely have like a scene or like a micro session next week or whenever we play next, where we just do some in-character debate.
High level characters doing debates. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But let us move on to Battle Group Blue. All right. So there's basically 3 orcs that formed a line and are defending their position. 1 infantry, 1 mechanized, 1 armored.
Okay, where is the infantry mechanized? Okay,
so 4 is infantry, 3 is mechanized, 5 is armored.
Let me just move stuff around just a little bit. I wasn't aware of that. I would have put this here. Boom. And boom. Okay. So 1, 2. Why did you move? All right. First, we're gonna assault 5 because it's the biggest threat. With actually, artillery's gonna split fire. So.
Okay. So first group is infantry. Combined weapon volume is 10. No, wait. Yeah. The infantry was at 10 because they haven't been in combat. They've just been in reserve. The mechanized should be lower because they were actually in combat. So they're at.
Okay.
Let's
So the artillery is going to hit 3 and 4. So okay, 43, and they're in the open, right? 4 is infantry.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah,
an
forest infantry.
additional
They're actually on a road right now, so they're completely open.
14 damage,
All right.
and then
Not gonna pay.
so who's this against? Third company.
Third company, but this is shoot us, so
That
target
I
armor
can-
1.
And it was how many successes?
4.
Or 4. Yeah, that does nothing.
Yeah, I didn't think it would, but they're orcs. They gotta shoot, you know.
Yeah. Who the fuck is? Oh, night rasp.
What?
Is rasp?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
about to head out because we're not going to get to
Okay.
the next round, and I've already done all my stuff for this round, and I'm very tired.
All
Okay,
right.
yeah, I think
It's
we'll
very
finish
reasonable.
up.
Yep.
We'll finish up everything in Bloody Claim and Boring, and then we'll probably call it a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing
perfect.
in the grasp happening unless the orcs are chasing me, which would be, even
They're not.
for orcs, a very stupid idea.
They're not at this point.
Have a good night.
Right.
Have a good
Good
one.
night.
Okay, I'm going to put 4 companies worth of firepower or into number 5.
Okay.
So that
I need
is
to make,
yeah.
12. Minus.
Combined 45. Rapid fire, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how do you do rapid fire again?
You put the number in there. So if it's +1, you put a 1. +2, you put 2.
Per token.
Yeah, per token.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So
if you
it'd
have
be-
5 tokens with +1, you put 5.
Okay. What if it's like +2 and it'd be was it 4?
4 tokens with +2.
Yeah.
That'd be
That's
8.
8.
Right. Okay. So it'd be
I'm going to have an unrelated roll shortly. Do not be alarmed.
Woo. Woo. Wait, 48 success.
yeah. I don't know.
You had 24 rapid fire score?
Yeah. Because it's 12, right? Because okay, so each company has actually it would be more than that, but
Not
yeah.
quite. So
Okay. Second, 4th, and oh, I'm gonna scream. Whatever this one is right here.
4th,
No, the one next to 4th.
like above it.
Yeah.
Once again,
5th.
oh, there's 5th was under it. Okay.
Yeah. So they each have 9 weapons volume that does rapid fire 2.
Okay, so that confers to just a total of 2 rapid fire from each token.
Hold on. Well, no, it's 3 for each. So
You have rapid fire 3,
I have rapid fire 2.
so you get rapid fire 2.
Right. Times 3 per each. So it'd be 9 times 2. Right?
So this works as you take your highest rapid fire value from your best weapon on the battalion, and you get that value per token, not per volume, per token. So if your best weapon has rapid fire 2, that token gets 2 points of rapid fire that you add to your total there.
Okay. And then
So because
first
you have,
company
so
first company has the Vulcan Mega Blaster, which is +5.
Ah, okay. Rapid fire 5. That's
Yeah.
a big one.
so
Yeah.
you are currently at +11.
Okay, so let me re-roll that.
Okay. Because you get +2, +2, +2, +5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
40,
That's where the mix-up was. All good.
5, 11. 27 successes. Not great.
Still a lot, but I'll be honest, seems more reasonable than 48 successes because I'm like, you don't have that much weapon volume you're firing.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
overall mathematically successful.
True.
It
Yeah.
was. Okay, so then I can assign this any which way?
Yep.
Correct.
You
You
can
sure?
freely assign those successes to any weapons you see fit, as long as you're willing to spend the ammo for firing those weapons.
Yeah, I got plenty of ammo.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, you can say, my most powerful weapon uses all of the successes it can. Then my second most powerful weapon uses all of the successes it can. That's the unique benefit to
Yeah.
being in this battle group formula, is your best weapons tend to hit the most.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
The note, of course, is the enemies get that advantage as well.
That's true.
Mhm.
And I'm very glad we got that advantage over with Orange. Actually allowed me to punch a hole.
Yeah, right.
I am very consistent. 4 successes. 4 successes.
Vanquisher.
All right.
Impact.
This.
6. What was it? 5.
These guys using.
Oh yeah. Fuck off.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. Target armor 6, and this was against 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. A 5 is going to get its shot off. 5 no longer exists. You may distribute to the other 2 as you wish. They're not long for this world either.
You know what the crazy thing was?
Hmm.
That was only yeah, so I have a lot of okay, yeah. I'm going to take so that was 15 out of 27. So 12. So I'm gonna take 3 of that. And yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna take 4 of that actually. And then I'm gonna do this. Boom. Boom. Sign success. Let's do 2
Oh, dang it.
damage dice.
Is that supposed to be double that, Paul, or?
No, that is accurate. But I forgot to put the target. I was deciding on the target, I accidentally clicked it.
Damage dice.
So they're going against
3, 10.
second company. Yeah, they'd been going against second company because they were the closest.
Oh no, it is energy. Target armor a lot. Yeah.
So I can just go ahead and do this real quick.
8. Uh, 3 it is. 3. Wow, that's disappointing.
Wait, target armor 8 though. So okay, against 3. Oh hey, what do you know? literally the exact number you needed to wipe them out.
Okay, and then what is it? 6 and 3. So if I remember how to do this, which is always so it's 25, 4. Wow. Okay, that. All right, I'll take it.
I mean, honestly. What are they at? They're at 43 right now.
Oh, that's what's crazy.
Hmm.
Wait. So 15. You know what? For the lulz, we're gonna say no. We're gonna say 10. Yeah. I don't know why to do that. Oh. Um, or and then
yeah.
it gets better.
How much do you overkill
Roll
them?
10d, nope, 10d10, and then because blast.
Yep.
So literally die. And how much?
So
What was the big shooter?
that was 5 against 2. Second company.
Okay, that does nothing.
Target armor 4.
Oh, ooh, wait, actually, let me
Because
see.
this isn't a shooter. This is a big shooter.
Well,
So it's basically a battle cannon.
Okay, so Lehman Russes are
6.
6 times.
And that was 4 successes. So
Yeah.
that's minus 12. So
it's 23 minus.
Minus 12. 11. Go
Okay.
for it.
All right. And then. Okay, hold on. Which one's health again?
Green.
Green? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Green health, blue morale, red supply.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. With that,
can I just do one thing?
Actually-
I just want to see one freaking thing, just because
what was that?
memes.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. Demolisher is. Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Oh no. Oh no.
Freaking 5. It's the same. Yep. Well, that's just to destroy anything else.
I mean, we thought their vehicles were scrap before.
Yeah.
At this point, there's not even scrap of scrap.
Yeah. That's to eliminate any sporing, I guess. Let's just say.
Am I good for the fight?
There.
Can I do the fight thing?
Yeah.
Actually,
I cannot do the fight thing. All right.
well, yes and no, because congratulations, you've come to the objective in which we unlock a potential armor mission.
Oh. But there's no armored anywhere near here.
The other combined companies are in a sort of nebulous state until they exist on the battlefield.
So I
Gotcha.
don't do any attacking right now.
Well, this is the thing. You can attack right now if you want, but it would be interesting if we play the player session and see how well that goes, and then you might get extra bonuses based on how well or how terribly that goes.
Okay, don't consider this an attack then.
Okay.
I just pre-logged both of those rolls and had them ready this whole time.
Consider them.
Ah,
Consider it a positioning.
so what?
Consider it a positioning.
Hmm.
A preemptive positioning or something. I don't know.
God, those were good rolls too.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
they were.
Those Laslocks were hitting.
Okay, here's what I will say. Let's see. That was the 8 successes,
Yeah, I had 8 successes to spend there.
and okay, that's where the last locks were going. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to save those numbers, and when we come back to this area, they will automatically be applied.
Okay. That's good. You could just mention the tanks rolling up on active combat happening.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
Fun stuff. All right. My bad. I didn't realize that was going to be the secret combined armsy thing. So, that's that war front taken care of for now. We're going to the boring zone. Probably.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me go ahead and just write this in. 39 versus north. 28 versus south. Thrinos.
Here, Paul, I'll do you one better.
Thrinos and Uptake Heart. Got it.
Took me like 2 seconds. Bam.
Oh, did exactly what I just did for him.
Oh, that's no fun. Taking screenshots. What is this? What is this? The
I
future?
downloaded this screenshot program. I'm gonna damn well use it. All right.
We're in the 21st century. What is this? All right.
Screw it. We got 12 successes. Mr. Nunn, use them.
Oh, we got 12 successes, you say? Okay. How much ammo do I have left? I don't have much ammo left on Signung. Shoot. Okay, 12 successes? Okay, we'll do this. Let's see, how much ammo do I have left on my last gun group here?
And while that's being calculated, Paul.
Yeah.
Did the group on the glass road move, or did they want to move after the forest spawned?
Let me just say,
All
you have no idea. Basically,
so I
I don't know.
use
You might be able to
9.
still see it on the screen or whatever. But
Barely.
essentially,
I'll get rid of them for me.
okay. So essentially, they were going to chase you down, but then a forest sprang up in there, and now they have to reevaluate.
Mm.
Khornites have to pause to consider tree.
Murder trees.
That's
Yes,
a mood.
they are murder trees. The orcs
Okay.
love these things.
That will be just 3 successes.
If corn made trees, these would be them.
This weapon.
Mm-hmm.
What is this again? This is heavy bolters.
We're gonna come back in a couple weeks, and there's gonna be a shrine in the center of the forest to the trees.
All right, so they're going to assign, let's say.
All right, how much? Let's see. Heavy bolter is a tier 2, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So 3 by, what is it, 5? That's minus 15. Okay. All right.
Yeah, as a reference to the other battlefield, The snakes are under half on their ammo by bigly. They would be basically out if they had been using Hell Strikes the entire time they've been deployed.
Okay, against Signon Teal.
Oh, that is just.
And they are just a hair's breadth above full
12.
100% strength, which means they actually have taken like 3 battalions worth of losses so far.
Okay.
Very sad for the snakes. They've been taking big hits out there. Now, of course, if they can like pull a full retreat and get some medical attention, they can get probably back up into the 200s. But even then, that's still a large loss for people who don't have a home world anymore.
That is true.
Let's see. Take Buster, Smicky Noise. No, Pinky Noise.
I will say, playing this, it's been very enlightening. We're definitely, I think our systems are slowly improving in efficiency more and more with each pass. And I've got confident that in the future we can get this real good.
Oh,
I'm getting some good notes for the off season as well.
Yeah, I've been getting some really good ideas for my off season just working on this here alone.
I think I might focus on not doing as many war fronts for myself in any games I'm going to run, because this is complex. It's very fun, but it is out of my depth as a GM, I think.
Yeah, that's what happens when we got the...
I hate to say it, but I'm probably going to go a bit more in depth.
Hey, if you think you can handle it, that's great. I feel like I need some practice games as a GM before I jump into the triple warfront play.
Oh, I'm thinking of 15 more fronts. Thank you very much.
Wow, you.
Oh, you.
Can't wait to see it. All right.
Me. Let's see. It's target armor 5 on. What was that against Signung?
Yes. So the first roll of 19 is against the teal.
Yep.
So the dismounted group, and the 22 is against the actual aeronautic unit.
Okay, so 4. How many successes did they roll? 4 successes. Okay.
Yeah, 4 for the multi-las and 6 for.
Well, that's 10. Let's see, 4 by. Okay, so that's going to be down to 89% active and 11 wounded. Cool.
Combat skill. None. 3 successes. Damage dice is 1. 10.
Hey, on the interesting note, if we do decide to have another follow-up brass session, we're going to have plenty of time to do some RP and other things.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Especially seeing as next week I'm off at a wedding, so I won't be at my computer to either record or edit or play around with you guys.
So next week's off.
Yeah, we'll need to actually.
Well, next week's probably just like a GM and player meeting at that point.
Yeah.
I still like gathering up on Thursdays, even when we're not playing.
Oh yeah, we will still do that.
Y'all can still
Valus.
play. I give control of mine to probably Rasp.
I see you attack me.
Yeah. Group A is taking 16.
Okay.
Okay. What other damage after the heavy bolter? Any other damage has been dealt to any enemy groups?
Let's see, after the big knife.
So we've got Mr.
I think that's
Mr. Nod rolling heavy bolter. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've got the heavy bolter damage in. The las gun was in. All right. Okay. Yeah, Valus, did you have anything that you attacked here?
Where's that? What's that?
So there's nothing up top right now, but there is Group A here. That's technically now in combat with 4.
I assigned them no successes for the battle group.
Oh, okay.
So I may not mark them as part of a battle group. That's because the token is occasionally removed. The converted battalion is always considered in the same battle group as its converter.
I mean, do we
So
want this?
sit-
Sorry for interrupting, but do we want the 6 artillery and diamonds to fire upon 4 here?
I suppose that would be the
They
best
could.
action. If they have active ability to target, that's probably the smart thing to do.
Yeah, they would.
I do need to inquire
Alright, so-
with. I know we're not like doing the final turn this session, but can I undeploy a force and just have it like sit in orbit for Medicaid purposes?
Yes, but you would have to retreat them back to a point where they can do that first.
Okay, so
Does a fob count as a point where landings can happen?
If you get them to a fob, then yes, you will be able to basically be able to logistics them back.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So
right,
for
so-
the artillery, what is its weapons? Or weapon?
Earthshakers.
Earthshaker is
Earthshaker.
They only have the 1, so 10.
Yep.
And the combat skill for them.
That is 6th artillery. So 4.
4. Okay. No rapid fire?
No,
Okay.
but they will get blast.
Four
Alright.
hits.
All right.
Okay, so they'll
And
take
then they
all
get
4.
Their damage profile gets an extra 1 or
Okay.
extra dice.
So how many dice is that then per success?
Earthshaker. 4.
Only 3. Yeah,
4.
4.
Okay. And it's D10. Use weapon. The Earthshaker.
Target armor 4.
Target armor 4. Okay. Targeted token is also 4.
All right. So while you're finishing that, I have secret roll.
Just waiting for the
And-
roll to come through.
Okay. Oh damn. Yeah.
We're
Artillery.
going to do some artillery rebalancing.
Artillery is supposed to be overpowered, but not quite this overpowered. You're supposed to be doing 50 damage, not nearly 100.
Wait.
Well, to be fair,
it shouldn't-
this is
It shouldn't. Oh, I guess it should be 4d10 because of the blast. Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
our blast rules. I think the point, though, is the balancer of artillery rarely pins a token down, and tokens can usually retreat at their threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the downfall of what makes artillery so powerful in this campaign so far is the fact that all of our enemy forces don't retreat when they hit their threshold.
Well, you say
Because
that.
morale can be recovered.
Mm-hmm.
So this gets them to there, which means they're taking.
I mean, I think another balancing point for the artillery is the fact that their ammo is so expensive.
Yeah, we're
That is also
definitely
true.
we've increased their ammo cost now, so that's going to be a balancing factor.
right.
And then traditionally against other forces that have traditional uses and don't have altered high thresholds, already is less imposing because it's just a morale hit,
Yeah.
which means they'd likely retreat, try to get to friendly lines, get their morale up, and then come back out.
Yeah.
See, a lot of our battles are very static in that sense, where we get stuck in and keep fighting until one side is defeated, when realistically a lot of battalions would break off and fall back when they're overwhelmed.
Yeah. Unless you decide to drop straight into a city where you're now surrounded.
To be fair, though, a
Yeah,
lot of the
there's no
times
objective.
our fights are stuck in because it's overwhelming odds one way or the other. We haven't
Yeah.
had super even conflicts yet, and that can
Yeah.
also be a merit of it. We can always take looks at it, rebalance, see how it goes. This is like our first true test of the system that
That's
we've
true.
made.
That's true.
All right. Last thing to note is 2 of the Gene Stealers that you guys were tracking have apparently vanished.
Feth.
Well, shoot.
Oh
they-
man.
Basically, they succeeded in their stealth rolls. But good news, there's still one that you know of. Still here at the power plant. Still guarding it.
Time to blow up the power plant. That's too bad.
Hey, you know what? I'm not doing it this time.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Yeah,
I'll
I
send
got-
some
I
missiles
got-
there.
I got a lot of, probably necessary grief during the off season for being the guy who always blows stuff up. And you know what? I'm not gonna be that guy.
I'll take up the mantle.
The apex of that in the off season was
Oh God, which apex?
Oh, there were so many.
Yeah,
I'm going to say the very last one, which was
that actually helped.
It helped. Oh wait, I forgot about that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking about the one at the airbase,
Oh yeah, when we blew up the power plant.
the
Mhm.
penultimate,
Mm.
yeah.
penultimate one, which was the officers of the enemy officers were basically in one building, and Dan's Kriegs decide we're going to shoot what's the object next to it, which was a power surge that basically destroyed the entire airbase.
hmm
I'll admit, I egged him on.
Oh yeah.
I really
There
egged
was-
him on for that.
There's also the hey, there are these priests or cultists doing this ritual around this sentinel. How do you want to proceed? I'm going to kill the last guy before he can kill himself.
Mm.
Are you sure about that? Yeah. I kill him, and then it completes the ritual, and so we have like a demonic, goddamn demon engine sentinel, and I was just like, that was a mistake.
Mistakes get made sometimes. However, it made for a very compelling story.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
That's
absolutely loved every second of our little bits of absolute shenanigans. It really ended up not doing well.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of shenanigans more for the future, but this is where our episode ends tonight.
Mhm.
Yep. So yeah, we will come back to. Actually, I think we'll come back to the brass session after our next player session,
Oh.
because next player session, we have an arbor to resolve.
Mhm.
So if you guys haven't created your arbor characters yet, let's do that. And I guess for us, like 2 weeks, but we will come back.
Meet up next week and do it.
Mhm.
Could do that.
Yeah,
But
I've pretty much
at any
got
rate,
mine hammered
At any
out,
rate,
so
our
we're-
next episode is going to be our special, first special episode with the Arbor divisions, and we will see how everyone does with that, which hopefully will be fun.
Mhm.
And then we'll come back and finish up the brass session, like at the end of that, if we go real short or start of another mission. We'll play that part by ear, but yeah. So for all of us here at Scales of War, including Rasp, who is not with us at the moment because he had to leave early. I'd like to thank everyone for listening. Thank you for keeping the tune in if you have been. And we will see you all next time.